There we go.
Awesome. So we are back again. Um, Party made it through the sewer event, picked up a little bit of loot. They will spend the next 3 days dealing with the dead, shopping, resting, find out that the dog picked up a disease, getting it cured, doing some more
Oh,
shopping and selling, and then getting ready to go on the other job for the Horizon March.
I'm gonna
So,
purchase me some masterwork, studded leather.
You were supposed to do that already.
That's what we were
upgrading
just
your armor, you said?
talking about.
Yeah, I'm upgrading my armor.
Okie dokie. Studded leather can be bought at a tanner shop or any armor smith, so you can buy that and even sell your old armor for half price. So, among the downtime, you guys can take care of those lovely events. Just a note, aside from the disease, which was already taken care of, everything, Kazu, you're still missing 4 points of damage. Obviously, traveling for the 3 days without combat would obviously end up putting you back up to full life, but I'm not sure if you wanted to buy a potion or go ask for healing or something. I figured you'd just rest it out. Yeah, I figured, but I was leaving that option up to you. Forgot to mention it. So you guys will spend 3 days in town, heal up some, go through all that, do additional shopping, and then you will head to the east gate of Ebunstalt.
I only have 24 hit points? That doesn't seem right.
That sounds right.
You're not level 3 yet.
Oh, that's right.
I think only 2 of us are level 3 now.
Correct. Only 2
Currently, everybody's really close though. So things go well tonight. Possibly could hit it. We shall see though.
Like
I don't want to see any more deaths though. So no surprises, please.
Let's be more smart about our battles.
I suppose so,
That's a joke.
I did it bad last week. I can't believe we lived.
Anyway, party gets to the east side and meets up with Vartir and the 2 wagons and the armed escorts and a couple of other participants for this preliminary. Loads up into the 2 wagons. All of you will get 1 wagon, most of the guards and other representatives will get the other ones. And he'll say, if you're all done shopping, it's a 3-day ride. Make yourself comfortable. Feel free to talk amongst yourself. We'll be camping at night. Guards will take care of the watches so you can rest, get to know each other, and get a feel for what kind of people you are. After all, as mentioned, this is a social interview and a exploration / expected combat interview. And based on your contracts, all of you pretty much opted out for any savings. So worst case, you may die. May be a very short interview, but we don't really look forward to that. After all, it cuts down on the numbers we can hire.
As I'm sitting in the back of the wagon, I'll say, Toja, we barely got to meet last time.
By the way, this individual will be riding with us as he's also interested. His name is Jota. Wonderful half-orc.
Jota, not Toja?
Jota with a T.
Jota?
Yeah.
Don't you know it's Jota?
And how are you this evening, sir?
He just gives you a look and just basically just sits there. Looks like he's meditating, preparing himself.
I'm gonna
you're
get
a quiet
another
one like I
fighting
am.
one. Just what we don't need.
You know that he doesn't have any weapons on him at all, except for a bag.
I like you.
I guess you could say that he is armed.
Oh, god damn it. Give me a moment to...
Hey, Jota, while you're laughing, what is your specialty, sir? You're not going to respond to that?
He just said he'd be right back, dude.
Ah, damn it, I didn't hear that part.
I didn't think it was a terrible joke. I didn't expect that much of a reaction.
That's because Shig has a thing for terrible jokes.
Damn it, Shig.
Was it? Damn it, Lydia.
No, damn it, Shig, for nearly dying to it.
You're allowed to try again on that one failed roll, Adam. Per article.
Sorry, I was munching on
I did make the
something and you.
secondary checks, Michael. 3 total successes, 1 complete fail.
I'm back, but
Oh.
sorry about that. I was munching on something and that pun made me laugh and choke on it.
So, Jota, what is your specialty?
Killing people.
What kind?
Okay,
of
then.
way?
Man.
It doesn't. As long as they're not youngling, it doesn't matter how old they are. Just pay me the right amount and I'll do the job.
I'm a mercenary, per se.
Hitman, rather.
Proceed.
I think
turns-
you got the right group.
He turns and looks over at Killian like, seem interested.
I'm not quite sure what you mean, lad.
There. Oh, that you said. Oh, I thought you said something, Kazu. Never mind.
I was the one that said that.
Okay, he just looks over he looks over at Alinar. So what's your reason for coming here, Elf?
Plenty of reasons. One, oh, not allowed to say. I'm sorry. It could ruin certain things.
I see.
But you look like you can handle yourself.
It's just a jump to the left, a step to the right.
Which point you'll hear a crack of the whip and the reins pull and the cart will start to pull out and the other one will follow behind you and you guys will start off on your journey from Ebunstalt to the east to head to the woodlands. So you can see what your skills can tell and if you the other half of the group or
And at that point,
group can improve.
Alanon will fall asleep to, make up for what happened the last game session.
Meditation time.
When I said I was going to fall asleep, it made perfect sense to me.
You guys will make the first trek journey without any problems. It's a nice sunny day, few clouds in the sky. Halfway through your journey, you'll end up stopping, resting the horses at a small stream, pack back up, have your snacks, move on for the rest of the day. As it starts to get dark, they will stop, break camp, which time they'll break out tents for the soldiers and, of course, your guides and other important drivers, and, of course, your reviewer who's grading you. And the rest of you are allowed to rough it and set it near the campfires, up against trees, or whatever blankets or backpacks, bedrolls to make yourself comfortable. Night will pass, during which time you'll have a chance to meet some of the other individuals with you. Aside from Jota, there appears to be 2 other individuals, which Barthastir did mention there would be a total of 8 of you. Not including 42, of course. He's not people. Despite what 7 has to say.
I was
Dogs
gonna say, he's
sometimes are
not people,
people.
even though 7 is?
Dogs are people. There's no argument there. Dogs are people.
Dogs are not people. Dogs are food.
Dogs are people if they're werewolf.
Dogs are food. In most Asian countries, anyway.
A true statement on that one, unfortunately.
So, anyway, you get a chance to meet a robed individual with a dagger at his side and a walking stick. The individual is a half-elf, dressed somewhat like a scholar. He informs you that he is a sorcerer and a skilled individual with the knife, and that he's looking to get experience on the road, maybe become a merchant, and improve his abilities, which is why he's decided to go for the preliminaries. Not sure how well he'll do, but he doesn't plan on dying. Pleasure to meet all of you. I am Peter Lee. And you would all be?
Sam.
Do you rhyme in every
I-
sentence?
I'm Alanon, son of Arathor.
Excellent. Pleasure to meet you, Alanon. What, an elf? Excellent. Are you a spellcaster by chance?
I am.
Aye, my lord. Are we going to be rattling off all of our ancestors? Because I don't be thinking yours be around it right now.
Aren't you just a sourpuss?
Captain!
As Sam holds
Please.
out her hand to the guy and says, I'm Sam.
Pleasure.
Daughter of Cramphilia, right? We're rattling off all of our ancestors now.
She looks at him with a
Interesting
frown on her face
last
like,
name,
who's
Cramphilia?
Cramphilia?
I had to do it.
So, Sam, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
What might your name be, sir? You seem to be a little abrupt with the comments. Kind of dressed like, I don't know, a sailor or a merchant?
Sailor.
Killian Drake, merchant for hire.
Oh, interesting. I guess you're trying to get, well, obviously, so you can improve your merchant trade by joining the Horizon. Wow. This one also seems to be dressed slightly like you. I think
My
this is
first
the name-
mate, Estella.
First mate. So you are a sailor. Well, of course, that makes sense. Ebunstalt has a port. Wow. You do have yourself set up to go, do you not?
Neptune's whore does well for itself.
That's not what it says on the side of the ship, though.
That sounds more like a place where one would go for entertainment.
It has quite a bit of fun most nights.
Oh, so a pleasure barge. Got ya. Well, that does make well for merchant trade, I imagine.
Sam's just shaking her head. Mm-mm. Nope.
You can hear like an audible growl.
If you're
Coming
really
from
looking,
the
if
star.
you're really interested, lad, Sam and Estella both be on my crew and charge a right pretty penny.
Excuse me, I do not work for you.
Seven
Um,
just growls.
Work with and associate with. Do not work for.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
Oh.
Well, you work for yourself, lass, but what you charge to get between them pearly sheets is on you, not
I
on
do
me.
not.
Captain, private matters are private matters. Please, stop.
I do not engage in such things.
Oh, I get it.
swordsmith.
Side job compared to primary upfront job. Don't worry, I think that stuff's legal in Ebunstalt.
I don't do that. I'm a swordsmith.
That's what they all say, lads. She works them swords real nice.
Captain!
Oh my.
If you want, I could cut yours off.
Cousin, go get weed!
To change the subject to better matters, as Peter starts to look around, what beautiful dog you have. Very fluffy.
Yes.
What's its name?
As Sam pets him, he is. This is 7. That one's 42. I recommend not trying to pet them. They have a tendency to bite. Just
Oh,
warning
well,
you
I'm
in
not much of
advance.
a dog person, but they do seem to be a nice breed.
Yes.
Zelda just sits there while looking at them, trying to figure out what to make of these people.
Wolf.
Mixed bag of psychos. Out of character.
Meanwhile, at the other end, with Jota sitting across from him, is a human who's just been staring at Jota the whole time with a spear as he just sort of like polishes the tip of it. Looking, it's like, you seem like a strong warrior. Sticks out a hand. My name's Bill Rogers.
Are we gonna have Bucky join next?
Maybe.
God, I had to mute myself. Oh,
Damn it, dude. Charles.
oh, does he have a
Don't-
brother named Will?
Jonah just looks at the hand. He opens his up, and just for his woodwolves to come, woodwolves to come back and give him his berries. He then casts good berry on it, on the bundle of berries that he creates.
Interesting. A spellcaster, I take it. I took you for a warrior.
There's many things I'm good at. He gives him one berry in his hand. You don't need. This will give you enough food for the night. And he pops one in his mouth.
Bill accepts it, takes a bite. Very interesting. You must be a druid, maybe a ranger of sorts. I'm a ranger myself. Tracker. Wanna be, at least, one day.
Wannabe, that's the right word for it, isn't it?
Full
Yeah,
training, takes work.
on a bunch of wannabes.
I'm just here for a job.
Opportunity myself. Money, bodyguarding, tracking, bounty hunting, maybe. We'll see how things go.
Looks like we're all here for the same reason.
After he eats this, he gives them back. He gives the rest of Bill like you offer those to the others you want.
Bill will extend a hand with the berries in it and say, if anyone wants one, Jota is willing to share.
Sam will take a berry.
7 will steal a berry.
Yes. Yeah. As soon as Seven eats the berry, he's suddenly full. Like just ate. He feels felt like he ate at Thanksgiving dinner.
Honey, he's a dog. There's always more room.
Dude, they'll eat till they die.
My dog has self-control. I don't know about you.
Feed the dog once more. Let me see if you can make it barf.
Bill will flick at another berry.
7 will eat it.
Seems like it doesn't mind.
Sam tosses hers to 42. Eat up.
At which point, time will go by, reach the second day. You'll be informed by Tyr that you're halfway to destination. Shouldn't take too much longer to get to the web woods. Glad to see you're all getting along. We're going to break for camp just to refresh the water skins, feed the horses, and then we'll see how far we can get before nightfall. Should take but another day, maybe a half a day to get to our destination since we're making such great time. At which point you guys will be able to camp for the second night, be able to exchange a few conversations as needed. Peter decides to sort of buddy up with Stella and say, so was your captain telling the truth about all that stuff you do on the side?
You're going to get stabbed.
And at this point, Killian kind of slidles over and goes, listen, lad. The lass needs to be wined and dined. It's not just to throw money at her thing. Although, for the right number of coins, I'm sure I could put in a good word.
Oh, no, I was just concerned about her well-being. I wasn't concerned about that. No, I think you misunderstand, sir. I'm not looking to pay you for time with your associate.
She stands up, walks to the other side of the cart, and hides behind. And sits right
250
next
gold,
to Sam and
I'll put in
7.
a good word for ye.
I
Sam
don't have
walks
that kind of money, and also I wasn't interested in that.
Why haven't you castrated
I'll just
him
excuse myself and go sit at the other campfire. My apologies.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. Positively fine.
Hi, lass. I'm sure they are. And it'll be much finer when we make a bit more gold.
Just try to make a lot more gold. That's what you need to
At which
say.
point, while you guys are camping, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, about 9 guards who constantly rotate on watches to keep an eye over the campsite while you rest comfortably, beside one of 2 fires they usually break. Meanwhile, occasionally you'll see an individual elf who will stand up and go walking around with a wolf around camp. He'll disappear for a while, then come back. And a dwarf, which just seems to be a lazy drunk, kind of sits there and tends to the horses from time to time, one of the wagon drivers. Squire tends to take care of the other horses for the guards that do some riding beside or ahead. So you have a full contingent of about 12 or more people with you, plus you guys. So you're looking at about 20 people traveling this way. They definitely promise to take care of your food and water, which they do each night and during the middle of the day, as they'll hand out trail rations and even some bread and cheese and real food from time to time. And occasionally, the elf will come back with actual food that's caught in the forest, so then he can cook something for dinner. So second night will pass. Bill will speak with Jota and on a little bit, kind of curious. So, tell me, Jota, you seem to be interested. Are you a mercenary? I heard that you kill people for money. Or is that bounty hunting work that you're doing?
Call me what you will.
Well, fair enough.
He's a cold-blooded killer.
He's a killer queen.
Oh, a hitman, huh? That sounds a lot like assassin.
How many assassins do you know don't carry a weapon, lad? Look at the boy. He's hardly carrying nothing. Strikes me more as a monk.
Think of you what you will.
The latest monks are assassins.
I was going to say, that's a rather interesting statement coming from you, Killian, since you seem to be carrying little in the way of weaponry yourself, aside from 2 items.
I have a sword and a gun. What more do I need?
And Mrs. Stella doesn't carry any either. Does
She
that make-
has like 4 daggers
He
across
has
the chest.
4 daggers and a sword.
No problem.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry,
Seven's
I
able to
missed the
do the
daggers and the
food?
sword part. I didn't realize she carried a backup sword. My apologies, I retract the statement. Because the player didn't realize that.
Bill, look over at Alan and go, you're a rather quiet sort. Are you also a spellcaster like that idiot Peter?
Don't put me in the swords with him.
Hmm.
I am
Well,
much
then-
stronger and worthy of many more feats.
So he claims, but all I've seen him do is slaughter a couple of rats.
Hmm.
And even that seemed to take the wind out of him.
I've seen Peter do nothing except for get rejected by women, so I'll put my lot in with
To be
Alan.
To be fair, lad, he was trying to hit on Estella, and she's
Actually,
right sword.
I got her.
She gets up and walks to the other campfire.
No, before you do that, she actually said that she would do favors for me, but not in a sexual manner.
She literally stands up and walks away.
No, you owe me your life in a way, young girl. We had a deal.
Oh, y'all
She's not paying
weird
any
shits.
attention at this point. She's literally at the other fire. She's made it all the way across the other camp, just sitting there, and it's just like,
We had a
No.
deal.
And one of these days, I'll come to collect on your life.
Not my life, hers.
But she works for me, lad, not for you.
I never gave up on said deal.
Sam just face palms and says, then this is what I have to deal with.
Don't worry, lass. You get paid well enough.
You don't pay me shit. Because I don't work for you.
Not yet. Not officially.
Yeah, your little peon over there owes me.
You know, Alan, you're going to end up on the wrong side of my weapons.
So, Bill, what's your primary weapon of choice?
Oh, a spear, of course.
Do you
That's
use...
a
one right
pansy
here.
weapon.
Oh, will you shut up? Magic works well until it doesn't. At which point, cold hard steel will not fail.
Hey, you didn't see what happened the other day.
No,
Seems
from
to
what
have
I
a sword.
heard,
I thought Alan was some kind of warrior.
From my
I'm
understanding,
a very good
Al,
warrior.
You were using magic and then got in the middle of a melee fight and tried to keep using magic, and that found out that
No.
didn't work so well.
You were unconscious during that time, sir.
But I
Man,
have my source, and it is ma'am, not sir. So I
Ma-
think you should
well, it's
probably
the
learn to
serve
see.
with like military terms. It's like that kind of serve where it's just like referring
Yes.
to them just as higher.
Out of character, I doubt Al was referring to Sam as a higher ranking individual.
I wasn't out of character. I keep on thinking of him as a him and not her as a her.
Look at the picture when all else fails.
Yeah.
See the tits. Say it with me now. Tits.
But you walked away from me when we had a deal.
I wasn't walking away from you. I was walking away from the situation.
But we're in said situation.
Meanwhile, at the other campfire with the drunken dwarf who's just petting a horse, and Paul the tracker just looks at you as you get closer, pets the wolf, it just puts its head back down, goes, "Care to join us, miss?"
Yes. Yes,
Pull up a seat.
indeed. Thank you.
So I heard you sign the contract off on death. So I won't be helping you, and neither will Tyr. So best of luck to you. Don't wind up on the ground, because we're not going to save you.
That's what my own hide's for. I said myself.
In all fairness, Horizon March has been looking to recruit people, but it's been blocked by higher ups. Now, with open enrollment, we have an opportunity to recruit some people, but we do want capable individuals. Just because you pass doesn't mean we'll actually accept you. This is preliminary. So, may the best man or woman win. Or multiples if several of you are any good.
Is this a good time for me to be AFK for a sec?
She gives a slight nod. I'm mostly here with my captain. I'm mostly a tool for him to use. That's all I'm here for.
Oh, so you're just giving support.
Mm-hmm.
He might need the help. We'll see. Which point, evening will pass on the second night. Slight risk of wolves coming to the campfire, but the guards pretty much chase them off and deal with the situation without it bothering any of your rest. Which point, third day, Tyr will get up in the morning, bright and early, do his thing. As he walks off, comes back refreshed, and then says, "Okay, everyone in the wagon." Paul will stand up. Dwarf will yell real loud and say, "Everyone, wagon now! Pick one." Which point you guys will load up, and guards will hop on their horses. The rest will load up on the wagon or stay on foot, and you guys will continue on to your final leg of the journey. And by noontime, you arrive outside a large, thick, dark wooded area of old trees. Even from as far away as you are, you can see the top of the trees are covered in white. As you get closer, the glistening of the sun, you can see that those are webs, very large webs, and that quite a bit of the forest is covered in them.
That'd be why they
Why
call
does
it the
always have to be
webwood.
Spiders. Why does it always have to be spiders? Always spiders. Some shape or fashion, spiders.
Which point you'll hear Greybeard call out, "Stop the wagons!" Which point Squire will stop the air wagon. He'll pull on the reins of the first. Guards will shore up, and they will start unpacking. Which point Greybeard will hop out. "Everyone, out of the wagon! Set up your camp. Get ready to explore." And then he'll pop a bottle and take a seat behind a tree. Which point the guards will set up the tents, campsites, the horses will get tied to trees, and campfires will start getting prepared. Paul will take a seat to observe. Tyr will lay out a blanket, cross legs, and sit on top of it, and just sort of keep an eye toward the forest as you're set up just a few dozen feet away from the woods themselves. And at which point, after Tyr sort of sat on his blanket for a while, pushed down the corners, made it real smooth on the grass, just the way he seems to like it, taking a good 15 minutes methodical to make sure the corners are perfect. He'll then stand up, excuse himself from the blanket, proceed up to the group. "Everyone, if you would please, gather over. Don't make me yell. All 8 of you, including the other dog. Though technically I guess it'd be 7 and 2 dogs, but I believe you'll understand what I mean. At least the dog does over there. It acknowledges me as he looks over at 7.
Wow.
So anyway, we've reached our destination, as you could probably plainly tell based upon the name of the location and the obvious fact that the woods are covered in webs. We may be a whopping 50 or more feet away, but what's important is that you guys go ahead and branch out a little bit, do a little bit of exploring, just sort of see your skills, poke around a little bit. Don't go into the woods. Just give me a nice little walk around and tell me what you see and what you know. I give you 1 hour to report back. As said, go into the woods, you're disqualified because you're probably dead. Poke around outside the woods, turn over old trumps, look at rocks, bring back anything interesting if you think it's important. You probably won't find anything, to be honest, but make note of the surroundings. I just want to see how observant you are. After all, you're basically trying to join a merchant and exploring group who looks into raiding old tombs and doing archaeology work in addition to selling said wares or making trade in other capitals. So I want to know what your skill sets are. Lying to me ain't going to do any good. I want to see it. So get out there. Doesn't matter if you fail this part. After all, not everybody's a tracker, not everybody's an explorer. Some of you are here for Pacific mercenary or bodyguard work. So show me what you got. Which point he'll excuse himself, back up, prop himself down properly, cross-legged on his blanket, smooth out one of the corners, and just watch you all.
I would do that and
Feel
walk
free
back
to
to the
make
group.
spots and survival checks as needed.
I think I already did that for you.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a survival check as well.
Michael gonna pair up with 7 and 42.
Slightly better.
And going around and doing all that.
Killian literally just leans on a trunk and watches.
Don't care.
Stop.
Not required. Skip it.
It's survival, Michael, correct?
Survival and
It's
spot.
more a matter of he's a man of the sea, and this is not the sea. He wouldn't know how to pick up a deer print from a fucking wolf track.
What the fuck is with all of my sevens?
Michael,
Well,
one question.
well, at least.
I do have another question, Michael. Would knowledge nature apply to assist in this?
If you're wanting to do like a search check and do knowledge nature to maybe pick up a strange mushroom or point out anything that's out of place, you could try that in place of the spot and survival.
I would like to
If
do
you want
that,
to do a
yes.
search and nature.
Search and nature. Got it.
Would knowledge
Thank you.
planes do anything here?
Not here, no. It's all natural.
Search and nature.
I already tried my things. Didn't work.
All right. Everyone who pretty much gets a 10 survival can basically tell this area has been kind of picked clean, aside from some short grasses and several empty dirt spots. Nothing to really note. Anyone with a spot of at least 5 knows, look, there's webs in the woods. Anyone with a 10 or higher can basically go, those are some pretty darn big webs made by some pretty large spiders. And a lot of the forest is just covered in them.
Was it?
So much so, it makes almost like a canopy, and the forest is dark, even in the early afternoon time.
Did we have the option of making search, survival, and spot, or only one of the 3?
Only one of the 2 sets.
Okay.
As for those who did search checks, you notice that there is a lot of markings on the ground, and that pretty much knowledge of nature tells you that they are made by rather large things and a lot of drag marks that lead toward the forest. So whatever's in there comes out and plays. And there's lots of them. The survival will confirm the same thing in regards to the drag marks and everything if you make a 12 or higher, as there is a lot of them in disturbed dirt. At which point you guys can come back. He will speak to the individuals or groups, pairs, as they report in. Peter will basically report in, found nothing. It's dirt and webs. That's great. Okay, take a seat over there. Bill will be, okay, I found this rock. There's some markings on the ground, very strange. I assume large insects or some kind of indigenous life form based upon the woods. I'd say spiders.
Wow,
Very
you're quite
good, Bill.
observant. See, the giant webs didn't give away the spiders, lad.
Hey, at least I'm trying. You're just standing there doing nothing. Hopefully you can fight better than whatever it is you're doing now.
Why
be
waste
fair-
energy?
He's a sailor.
All right, and I believe your name was Estella, and you? What did you find, dear?
Nothing really.
Nothing?
I'm more cut out for city work, to be honest.
Okay, it's not required. Very well. Knowing one's place and not wasting one's time is very important. After all, knowing what to look for or leaving it to those who can shows responsibility and leadership. 2 of you did fine in that capacity.
Well, I would hope so. I run a ship.
Very good. Then you should
All I
how
know
to
is
handle
we
it.
need fire to deal with this.
And well-spoken elf.
So you want to burn the whole forest down? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Will y'all stop for a minute
Controlled
and let the
fire.
examiner finish? At the moment, you're being
Don't
exceedingly
worry,
rude.
Sam. I can understand everybody being a little high-strung after being stuck in a cart for 3 days and not getting much leg room, and some people being outside their elements. I find it interesting. One needs to know how to blow off steam. After all, this may just be a 3-day journey, but most of our journeys take a month or even more time. can't exactly be turning on each other after such little efforts.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So
Welcome,
anyway, Alan, you recommend fire. Not a bad approach considering the webs and everything, though slightly dangerous.
Controlled fire.
Control burn. Interesting. That shows intelligence. What did you have to say in regards to what you learned out there?
I didn't really find nothing but the webs, but controlled fire definitely burns bug.
Wants to burn down the trees and the forest and the lands around it and all of the
Controlled
rest.
burn won't.
And how do you plan to control the fire, lad?
Where there's wetness.
Did
Won't
I
burn
get
down the
anything
trees.
legal with that?
And can you conjure the water as well as the flame?
Squeaky, yes, we did. And
Search.
Sam will end up.
Definitely. Same thing along with with Sam.
Yeah. We paired up,
No.
made it easier. Better
You'll
results.
basically find what you did, which is pretty much the scratch marks on the ground, drag lines leading back to the forest, basically detailing what obviously the forest tells you, which is large bugs. Go out for hunting parties in big numbers. Well, Alan, I definitely do appreciate your remarks. I mean, obviously, we would want to set the forest on fire as that would upset the natives and cause a great deal of difficulty, especially if we plan on doing a little exploration work in the near future. So we'll leave it as is for now, but fire's not necessarily bad. Most creatures do tend to dislike it. Control burn may be a good way of making some pathways in the future into it, as long as we can control said fire.
As long as you have a water bearer near you, it's not much of
Well,
a problem.
let's take a count. Can any of ye summon water from your arse? No? No? I didn't think be so.
Wait,
So again,
I can create. I
Killian.
can actually.
Killian, all of y'all,
Okay.
can y'all please let us finish? Then we can discuss things. The moment we're here to investigate, not deal with. Am I correct, Examiner?
You are, but as I said, I'm also judging personalities, skill sets, and intelligence. So, I mean, we're looking for a full package, or at least those capable and knowing what their skill sets are. Anyone who's pretty much lying or boasting certain skills will obviously be proven a fraud. After all, personality matters, but having a strong personality, good or bad, is a valued asset.
Aye, Estella, but that kind of water is short supplied.
And to answer your question, Killian, to counter fire, you can use more than just water. You can use ice or earth as well.
Can
And there
ye
are
summon either of
mages.
them either?
To
Because I don't
extent,
see any
yes.
mages here that can be doing that.
To a
Delta
certain
just steps
extent,
forward.
Yes, I can. So please don't assume that everyone here is incompetent or incapable.
Interesting. Jota, as a spellcaster, did you find anything else, Jota? Been silent most of the trip.
It says the same as that. It says the same as their results. Big webbing, giant spiders, probably made of. The only thing we. And as for Eleanor, I can actually create water, but it's not enough.
Can't you do a dig out?
What was that,
so
Lydia?
the fire is no go then.
Oh, no. Basically, dig around the area before we set it ablaze.
A fire
I'm-
break.
It will not be enough. I can't create enough water. It's just enough for a drink.
No. With a
She
fire break,
literally
you won't need the
gestures
water.
to shovels.
Oh.
With a fire break, you won't need the water. There won't be anything for the fire to cross or burn.
Except for the tree branches above your heads.
Depending on how big a fire break you have, that won't matter either.
At that point, you're chopping trees down. You're doing the work that way. Why bother burning it all at that point?
Killian does have a point.
I'm just
I
saying
know
that a
I
fire
do,
break
lad. I
can
know
do
I
it.
just run a ship, but I got to where I am by being smarter than that. Think 3 steps ahead.
If you want 3 steps
We
ahead,
didn't know if we had a water bearer yet. Go ahead.
At this point. Oh, sorry.
shall we finish the report so we can have the full breadth of information? Then We can
You claim
start-
we didn't know, but I've been with the rest of you except for them three idiots. None of y'all have shown any kind of conjuring ability for that particular brand. Sam, I didn't even see you could do magic to start with. So to say that you can summon Earth is a brand new trick to me. The monk... They have tricks, but I don't think they're spellcasters by any stretch of the imagination. The spear bearer doesn't look like he could conjure a loaf of bread, let alone fart from his own arse. As for the lovely lad, perhaps he claims to be a spellcaster, but he doesn't look quite competent enough to burn down a forest. So when I sit there and say you can't do a controlled burn, it's because I've looked at everything already. I'm thinking 3 steps ahead, lad.
But you're doing it without all the information. We don't have to go into the forest.
Peculiar. Oh, Paul, if you don't mind getting started with matters.
1 second.
At which point, Paul will stand up with his wolf and, with a couple of sacks, start heading toward the forest. Okay, as you guys were. So I believe that basically does everyone. Bill, Sam, Stella.
One moment. Can I actually make my report?
Sure, Sam, if you wish to add in.
For what we have discovered as she gestures towards herself and the dogs, the forest is inhabited by a large number of multi-legged insects, as best I can tell, judging by the webs, large spiders. They have a tendency to leave the forest, come out, acquire their prey, and drag it back into the forest.
Excellent. And very accurate.
So, we don't necessarily have to go in there to deal with what is there. They will come to us. All we have to do is prepare to face them, and that way we have the advantage.
Excellent. Well, Paul is setting up for that aspect. As you look over at the forest, and Paul's basically chunking in dead animals from his sack, and basically using a water skin to spray the trees with what looks to be some kind of foul-smelling odor, / also pouring out a bag of red liquid, which you can only assume is blood on the ground.
And Michael, start
outside
casting.
entrance.
1 minute cast time.
At which point, Paul will come back in about 5 minutes, say, everything's set. Excellent, thank you, Paul. At which point, he'll go take a seat at a bench that he's pretty much made out of a log, and the wolf will sit down beside him, give it a little pet, and clean his hands off, and pull out a little drinking cup, and have himself some water.
I'll make the check.
At which point, Tyr will say, you probably have, a few minutes before our guests show up. We've handled the rides, the personality exams, and the limited exploration part that we can get done without trying to get you killed. Next, we want to see your combat abilities, if any. Obviously, you can stay out of this if you can't fight. Based upon your contract, sounds like all of you have some fighting experience and wish to test it and have opted for death, all except for Peter. So, to the best of your luck, Peter, we'll try to keep you alive if you hit the dirt. I'd appreciate that greatly. Thank you very much, sir.
Michael,
As Peter returns the message.
casting first. Weapon augmentation personal. Bane Vermin. So, casting that one, duration will be 20 minutes.
All right. Anyone else taking any prep?
Killian just kind of makes sure his gun is properly cleaned, loaded, set ready.
Weapon is out, but not in any and in a defensive sort of stance for now.
Oh, he's still leaning against a tree near the camp. Just kind of like examining
Also-
his flintlock to make sure it's all accurate.
I can't get the thing to work. To get 2d6
There's a lot
away.
of things.
No, I'm trying to. There we go. Let's finally open. Trying to get
Jonas
2d6 on my weapon now.
Jonas just starts basically stretching, throwing a few punches, making sure he's ready for the fight that's coming.
And Michael doing 2 other spells as well, and I'll roll for those. Success,
Why does it say
success.
1d20?
What's the question?
I'm trying to get my Eldritch Blast to do 2d6 instead of 1d6 now.
Are you using the macro from the character sheet?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. I'll show you what you're doing wrong. So, your damage button. I'm going to print screen for you.
I haven't actually changed anything yet.
That's what I'm about to show you how.
Okay.
I'm literally
So-
print screening to you right now.
Estella's going to walk next to 7.
Okay, you guys can either
So,
put yourself
You
farther
see
out.
how
or
it says
closer to camp.
damage?
Your choice.
She kind of asks,
Make
So-
sure that number is 2d6.
Will either be southwest of the camp, which will put you about 30 feet away from the party and closer
I'll type
to
it.
the forest, or else you can be about 25 feet behind the party and almost right in the campsite.
It's a whole macro. You're gonna have to slowly scroll through it to find that where that number is.
That's the only place you could really get your hide in, because otherwise you're in open plains with limited tree cover, since you're outside the forest. And if someone could see you, you can't really hide.
For the damage calculation, the damage
Yeah.
dice is the very first thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
Okay,
to
well
find.
then he would have tucked himself in closer to the forest to the southwest.
Okie
Well,
dokie.
hold on. Because
Stella
first
with
spell I cast was on
you.
myself, the second one was on 7, the third one is on 42.
I don't actually see that, Kazu.
So, Michael, I'm casting Shield of Faith on 7 and 42.
Where
Plus
is it?
2
Is
deflection
it
bonus to
the
AC.
second one?
Are your own weapons overkill?
My weapon is Eldritch Blast. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, on the far right, there's something that says damage calc / crit calc.
Weapon augmentation yourself and deflection on 7 and 42. Okay. 42 just going to stay at the camp.
42 is probably going to be with me.
Yes,
Just
he's
guess.
going to be with Sam.
Are we
Okay.
gonna have an actual battlefield map or?
I have it set up. I just need to know where everybody's going to be before I actually show you the map, because I've already got the monsters placed, and that would probably affect people after the fact. Of
I
where they
mean,
want to put
is there a tree near the camp?
Yes,
Like right
I've
near the
got
edge of the battlefield. That's where I'm leaning.
the where you guys were originally placed was about 40 feet away from the camp, and there's 2 trees right behind you, so I can literally put you leaning up against one of the trees,
Awesome.
and that would put you about
Oh, it's already
15
been done.
feet behind the lead person, technically, or 5 feet behind the person closest to the camp.
Jota's gonna walk up next to Sam after he cracks his knuckles. Well, let's see if you and everyone else are worth fighting with.
Okay, master.
In my
Let's
opinion,
kill the whole.
yes. As long as we work together
So-
and work smartly, we will. As she draws her sword and is ready. 42 next to
Alrighty.
her, and Sam also next, and from the sounds of it, Joda next to Sam.
Yeah.
I've got Joda 5 feet away from Sam, same distance. I've got Alanon 10 feet behind that. 42's 5 feet behind Sam diagonally. Bill and Peter are right there, and Killian is about 20 feet away from the lead person, which would be Sam and Joda, leaned up against the closest tree to the camp, with Seven and Stella basically a whopping diagonally about 50 feet away from you guys, southwest, behind 2 trees that would basically block their cover from being seen, so they could actually potentially hide and get the jump on things that would attack you.
We're being rogues, actually, for once.
So, Joda, shall we wait for them to come to us, or do we charge and meet them?
I've got a hide check from Seven and a move silently. I would need the same from Estella, otherwise she may just give away both their positions.
By the way, thank you, Michael. I'm assuming
problem.
you did that.
I pretty much got you placed in the middle, so you're basically behind all the tanky stuff, Bill,
No.
Jota, and Sam.
I'm at the 2d6 thing.
Oh, no problem.
I didn't do that.
I also wait for
I
them to
may
come
have, I
out.
forgot. Probably.
I was trying to do it right
Otherwise,
now,
be
and
And there's Peter. All right. So I've got everybody placed. So I will go ahead and drop you guys on the actual forest map. And I will add your names to turn order now.
Ooh, map.
Mini bugs to the south. Deal with it.
Many whelps! Handle it!
And at which point you'll hear a lot of noise, a lot of freaking skittering, and the next thing they come out of the woodworks as basically the edge of the map down there is the forest, and they come pouring out at pretty much maximum speed, and more and more and more keep coming. At which point Tyr just sort of takes a little sip from a teacup next to him, sets back down, goes, and last part of the preliminary starts now, gentlemen and ladies and animals.
The people in the north are our friends, and the people in the south are our enemies, right?
North is the camp with the tents. Paul, Vathir sitting there on the mat, the drunken dwarf over there at the tree to top left, the squire, and those are all your guards. These are the guys who have been watching over you, protecting you, and escorting you this whole way, and will not help you in this fight.
Yeah, we're fighting to the south.
So they're
I
pretty
love
much
that.
and if
I
you get
love-
overrun, they'll be protecting Tyr and the horses.
I love that you found a lazy dwarf icon.
Wait,
It's a
that's an actual
preset
thing?
under the actual Roll20. So free icon. But
Where?
yeah, it was perfect.
Top right.
2d6 might help us in this one. We're gonna
Bart
see.
Greybeard.
Okay.
So are we?
That
doing
would
our
be
thing?
initiative for everyone.
Roll
to
that
use.
beautiful initiative bean footage.
Let's
Yes,
get down to
indeedy.
Did
business.
that work?
I rolled a horrible initiative.
Okay,
got
master.
21.
Let's kill the whore.
Nice.
Each!
Yeet.
By the way, all the little lightly colored spiders that are independent are small size spiders, so the size of halflings. The goblins are right atop medium sized darker spiders, which are represented by a little goblin icon and the little boot, letting you know that those are riders. So you got small, medium spiders, medium ones being mounts for goblins.
Small means they have a bonus to AC and harder to hit.
Yep. Medium means they just got stronger poison.
Okay, master.
And little spiders got a whopping 7. That definitely is in your guys' favor. And the big suckers,
Did I roll for initiative?
goblins,
No, I did not. Sorry.
Oh, wait.
have a whopping 6. Okay. You guys are going to have a lucky day.
The
Maybe.
turn order looks funny.
Well, it's not set yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't
Okay.
rearranged it yet.
Gotcha. I didn't know if
And
Bill's
Costello,
got a
you
whopping
haven't-
24.
There you go.
good old Bill going first.
And Peter is going to have a 9.
Oh wait,
Hi.
7 goes first.
All right. Descending order for the lot. I'm just keeping 42 pretty much going to delay upon Sam's turn. So
Okay.
bottom of the order since it's staying with Sam.
Oh, do we know that these are just goblins?
You can see them, and those are goblins basically screeching and their native tongue at you right atop what looks to be very large spiders and smaller ones running up beside them.
Wait, the
It's
mound
like you
thing?
just stuck basically a torch down a large fire ant hole, and they come out
Wait.
pissed.
These aren't just mounds?
No, those are trees.
Oh, okay. Where the fuck is the spider?
Those would be the basically aerial view looking down at trees or large bushes. So obviously you can't get in the square where the tree is, but you can go
Yeah.
around it.
Go, 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 go.
I don't see any spiders though.
Scroll the fuck down.
Are they
There's
way
not-
down there?
The fuck? There's a huge amount of them.
Go
Yeah,
south.
they're-
Like,
Not
there's
my
like
screen.
50 of them, dude.
I just see. Oh, these right here.
Yeah. The
Okay.
fucking things with 100 life bars on the screen.
I thought those were goblins.
No, the
Goblin
goblins, the
would
big ones
be
with the boots.
This one right up here that I'm putting in front of you guys.
This one?
That'd be a goblin. Yeah, that would be a goblin.
Okay. I got
Little
you
one
now.
would be spider.
Yeah. Wait, they go first?
No, 7 goes first on the turn order. Goblins basically and spiders pretty much almost got near dead last. The only people they beat is Sam and 42.
Okay.
And with that, we will go ahead and start off Anish with Seven, who is hiding over in the corner with Estella, as you can probably see yourself over there in the corner to the southwest of the party, where the two trees are. Forget, how do I ping over there or move you guys? Control Shift and a point.
Downstairs anyway.
Okay, Seven is just going to ready action.
Metal action.
Okay, Master.
Ready action for anything that comes by, attack it.
Yes, except Estella, or a teammate.
Okay, Stella's already there, so luckily she can't come by you. But a party member, definitely good to determine. So any enemy or unrecognized target, pretty much. Any bug or goblin. All right, moving along to Bill's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll move up and we'll go defensive because things are going to get ugly as has that spear out.
All right.
And that will
My
bring it
turn.
over to Alanon.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
2, 3, 4. 4.
Boop, 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 boop.
It's not my fault you have a terrible name.
And that guy right there. You see him?
I see the small monstrous spider. What you
All
gonna
right.
do with it?
Small
What the
monsters.
fuck? Ah! Hold on. There we go.
Holding.
Weapon. Eldritch Blast.
Been 60 feet.
Hitting. Not a crit, though.
20 against the little bugger is definitely a hit. Damage is 7. No bonus for point blank. But it's still a hit and good enough because does not have 7 life. So very much dead, sir.
That's why I want to hit level 3, motherfuckers.
Makes a difference. With an extra
Yes,
It's
D6.
not adding his bonus to hit.
Wait, did we get to
Because it
level
wasn't.
3?
That wasn't a bonus to hit, though.
No, your normal bonus on the
Only
dice
2
roll.
people hit 3rd level. Alan
Oh.
and 7. You're like
Alan's-
100 XP away.
Oh,
Because
Alan's
I'm assuming
stats,
you
like,
have more than a +0 to hit normally.
No, I
It's not
don't.
adding your dex.
Yeah, your
So you have no
dexterity.
dex, no ability
Oh, it's
score,
not
no
adding
base
my
attack?
dex?
That's my
No.
point.
No.
It's not even adding
I
your
have-
base attack.
All right, so Overkill.
Yes.
About to show you my thing again.
Jota, your turn. While I
Okay.
sort that out.
Make sure that this. I'm screenshotting for you.
Okay. Am I
See how
doing
it
something
says-
wrong?
Well, yes. So you see how the arrow I'm pointing at says attack and ability?
Yeah.
Make sure
That
that's
should be on
dex.
dex.
Yes. For your ranged attack. Not
Eldritch-
for your melee, for your ranged attack.
Eldritch Blast shows dex. Weapon, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, Jota.
No, it is on dex, dude. I already changed that.
The coding is
You have
screwed
it.
up.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix that part, though.
I'll get you what you
Jota-
need to fix it. I'm going to private
Okay.
message
Jota
you that
moves
so we
up.
don't overtalk
Jota
over
moves
everybody.
up. Alinar can see him like doing some, or starting to chant something, and he just holds his hand out. I don't care if he's summoning something. He's gonna be summoning it.
We don't know that. Just
I
shut
know.
up and tell you. Just do what you're gonna do.
I know. He starts to summon. There's kind of spell. He's gonna summon it in its turn right here.
Hand waving and chanting for 1 full round.
Yes.
All right. Mark the spell off your list for 1 burned, and we'll see if you can get it off by the beginning of your next turn. Stella, your turn.
It says 2d6, dude.
Right, but you want to make sure your attack modifier is dex.
Top left.
You're gonna wait with 7. You're gonna
Hold
take
on, Kazu.
action.
I'm trying to get him to fix it because it's a coding thing.
Yeah. So,
No, mine says 2d6. Redneck.
That's not
Going
what I'm
to-
talking about.
ready in action for
You circled
whenever
it.
anything comes near. If
Should
they
I
come
circle
into-
mine right now? That might not help you.
If they
Okay,
come
you are
into
behind the tree, so that prevents things from seeing you, but also hinders your view a little bit.
Mhm. If something
But
comes in this vicinity,
so if someone comes within your line of sight, either like straight across to your right or down
Mhm.
below within that 45 degrees, you're gonna launch your ready action attack against it.
yes, I will throw a mind blade.
Okay, which has a 30-foot range, right?
Yes.
Okay. They did fail their spot checks as they suck, and also they have a huge distraction of people staying out in the open in front of them. So they are not aware of you. So should they proceed forward, we will find out if they take note of you or not. The only one that is aware of you is the one immediately to your south, which can see you since you're kind of out in the open and will be heading your direction, most likely. Unless it's just going to be stupid and follow everybody else.
It's a goblin. Oh no, it's a
Spider.
spider.
So you look like food. So probably your direction.
But there's more food over there.
True. Anyway, moving along. That will bring us to Killian while you lay in wait.
Move up 30.
Boom, boom.
This guy right here.
Ha, goblin. Mount or goblin? Rider or
Oh,
mount? Spider or goblin?
Mount is either one's large, medium size, right?
Goblins are small, technically sized, like halflings. The mount is a medium-sized spider.
And we're gonna hit the medium because it'll be
Damage-
less of a penalty.
damage really should also be Dex, huh? Is that why I fucked up
I'm
on?
taking
No,
a
that's not
minus.
it at all. Hold on, Overkill. I'm trying to fix it.
I'm taking a minus at the range because this thing has a 30 range on it, and
Your
I'm at
gun?
50. Yeah, so I'm taking the penalty
Your
here.
gun had a 50 range, I believe.
Did it have a 50?
Want
for
to
some
say it was
reason-
50.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, I'm not taking a penalty then. I have it marked as 30 on my sheet for some reason.
Your dagger is 30 for your mind
Okay,
blade if
that
you were
might be why.
chunking it. You may want to
Well, in
check
that
your
case-
gun again.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, I'm not taking, and I'm gonna shoot the mount because that'll take less negatives.
I will double check the numbers just to be 100%, but I do believe that be right, y'all.
I did that, Redneck. Can I like do this real quick without anyone having a problem?
It'll just be a test roll to see if this worked.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
All right.
Roll that
so-
beautiful test footage.
Test footage.
Pistol.
Does that seem
1d10
right?
times 3 crit.
Yeah, you're
Yep,
good.
it worked.
50-foot piercing and
Awesome.
reload as a standard action.
Awesome.
So yeah, no penalties, good sir.
Cool. So it's a 13 to hit.
13 to hit against the larger bug, which should be easier to hit. And unfortunately, that will graze off the top of its head and bounce off as it doesn't have enough penetration as you miss AC by 1 point.
Damn it.
So yeah. Close, but no cigar or no bullet hole.
So Joda probably has never heard a gun go off before.
Most people probably haven't, and the guards will all of a sudden turn and look a little astonished. Here will look a little puzzlement like, is that some kind of magic wand of sound blasting or something?
Well, they don't
It's
know
like-
what it is.
Because it's just a boom. So it's
Actually,
like, that a sound burst wand?
that particular gun would be a loud crack. It wouldn't be a boom.
No, flintlock would be a kabang.
Mm-hmm.
Kaboom.
Click, bang.
Hang on.
I've
All right.
shot those in real
oh.
life. I know that one.
Clickbait.
The sharp crack is modern because the
Yeah.
powder is higher velocity.
Hang on a
powders.
moment.
I'm hanging. Are you hanging?
What are we hanging on?
No.
I don't want to die, so
I'm
no.
sitting.
I was gonna say I'm sitting over here in my chair.
I'm debating on whether or not to go down and get some chips.
All right.
Chips Ahoy.
Peter will move up closer toward Killian as he seems to have the right idea of killing the big one. He will move up, he will wave his fingers, and magic missile the rider, but not kill it. And then that'll put it at the monstrous spider's turn. One is dead, the rest are agitated. And they will go ahead and make their movements.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
I would call that a crack. I wouldn't call that a boom.
Personal opinions.
It's all good.
If you go to,
Kazu, I've shot that.
I'm giving it to the rest of the group that hasn't shot one.
I can
Go to
fix
about
that.
the last 15 seconds of the video.
I was gonna say, if Michael wanted, I could arrange it so he could shoot one.
I would love to shoot one of those. That's one gun I've never gotten to shoot that I would kill
That'd
to
be
shoot.
interesting, I'd have to admit.
I don't have a
I would-
flintlock. I have cap and ball revolver though.
Still
Still black powder.
Same black powder. It's gonna have that same crack sound. Yeah, if you go to the last 20 seconds of the video, the gun actually finally fires. I think they were using wet powder. That thing misfired 10 times.
Full cock.
Oh, it went full.
Fire!
Wouldn't my ready go off? Right in range.
Yep. If that's what it is, then that's what you do. I'm just moving up all the guys before I jump over to actual actions by the players.
Okay, give me a minute. Doo-doo-doo. Hopefully it actually works. Yay.
Be right back.
I would not be surprised if that misses.
That would unfortunately miss.
Alright. Now I go and go get.
Point.
I'm back.
I
Sorry
have
about that.
Moved up all the little baddies as they are proceeding up rapidly, and that will lead it over to the Goblin Riders.
Well, you missed on it because we know the 12 didn't hit the crit. Oh, hi! You're there now.
And last little bugger of the freaking swarm. All right, and they all come proceeding up at astonishing speed. No more than you guys. And that'll bring it over to pretty much bottom of a niche. 42 and Sam. Mini baddies.
All right. Moving to here and swinging at the mount. The spider.
One medium-sized monstrous spider.
It still counts as vermin, correct, Michael?
It's a spider, so that is correct on vermin. Be it
Excellent.
mount or not. So Bane would apply for your bonuses to heat.
Holy shit. I rolled a frickin' 2.
Wonderful damage. Crap to roll. So no, that spider will move its leg out of the way and kind of open its mouth and hiss at you and get ready to strike.
Wow.
42 to assist in the matter, as 7 wishes to move it. And I assume attacking mount.
Kill the spider, kill the speeder.
And as mentioned, it's a +2 to hit, which potential crit, it can be critted, so roll to confirm.
Oh.
That is a confirm.
First crit of the night goes to the dog.
So that'd be 2d4 plus 2, potentially depending upon the crit card, which the dog is a badass. We've
Are
already
we going
determined
with
this.
piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing?
Piercing.
Crit card, tenacious wound, normal damage, and 1d2 con damage. Target
Fuck, it's
does
dead.
not heal this damage naturally.
God, it's basically like a drain.
Which means if anybody else had received that, you have to use magic to regain that con loss.
Restoration at least, but
Yeah.
so
I back.
So,
Welcome
and then
back.
1d2 of con damage, assuming the damage didn't kill it outright.
the big spire will not die from 5 points of damage. So roll that beautiful con damage, tenacious D.
What was the hit die?
1d2. 1 point of con.
Point. Checking its con stat to see if it actually loses anything. It does have an even number, and it's 2 hit dice, so that is
2 more HP.
2 points. Ooh.
Damage is damage is damage.
Damage is damage is ouch.
Ouchie.
Con loss sucks!
And let's put a nice little poison marker on its corner. Put it right back on it. So that spider just went down slightly below half-life right there. In addition to that con damage. Nice. And
Oh, if only I
that will
had
bring us
missed, that would have been nice.
to top of the order.
These guys move fast.
Double move at
Spookers.
30 each, so same movement speed of most of the party.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
They're just going to probably try to
7.
mapping out range to try to get
Mm.
on the baddie.
Kill them all.
Get diagonal
I'm
to it or
going to be
get right there.
Bodies hit the flow. Let the bodies hit the
Moving
flow.
to there in order to get sneak attack.
It's
It won't
not
be getting sneak
flanked
attack, yeah.
because his teammate is a goblin spider right there, so you won't flank with his ally.
Sneak attack only works if they're flat-footed or denied their decks. They are neither right now.
Second you come out around the corner, they'll see you and thus be aware of you. If you're making an attack at range from hiding, you'd basically be sniping them, and thus you would get them flat-footed.
Only she can't make an attack from range from where she's at on
Wait,
that
can
enemy.
I sneak attack from behind a bush?
You don't have sneak attack.
It really doesn't matter about the bush because anyway, they have trimmer
Okay.
sense 60 feet, so they know that you're there anyway. So ideally, if they didn't have tremor sense, then yes, you could at range if you shifted into like a humanoid form. But as a dog, you're gonna just be running out from cover and attacking it from behind. If you could get over to the one with the goblin
Alright.
rider that's right behind Killian or right in front of Killian, then you could have flanking. You would just have to move further out so you don't draw attack of op from the small spider, or just take the attack of op. And
Or
then you
require a
could
double
sneak
move,
attack.
I think.
50 feet, 5, 10, 40, 5, 5, it could make it exactly.
She can diagonal through the tree?
With the opening there, it's large enough since it's just the edge part of the forest. She'd
Okay.
actually be moving through the square right above that, but same difference. It's not, if the trees were closer, I'd rule squeezing, and thus she really couldn't, or else it'd reduce her movement by like 10 feet. But she can move there. Just you're going to draw an attack off from the little one, but you could then sneak attack the rider or the giant spider that's trying to get Killian. Just have to be behind it. Yeah,
Is
right
this
there.
another giant spider thingy? Here?
That is, since it's got the little boot and the person on top. So that is
Okay.
a goblin with medium spider.
We're gonna go over here instead. He wouldn't attack something Killian's attacking.
Get the one that she threw her blade at. All right. Move up and bite it.
Mm.
Snap your jaws at it, but it jumps back and rears up, and you miss. Close calls, but no hits.
Come on, Bill Rogers, you got this.
Where's Bucky?
Bill L.
Where's
Rogers,
Bucky?
go. And
Does his spear return to him?
no, he doesn't. He doesn't have magical spear.
Wait, does Peter shoot webs out of his scepter?
Excuse me.
Peter Lee. Ha! Got that shake. I got that one.
And he will hit, and he will kill that spider as he runs it through, and it squeals. It's dead.
Hold on.
Oh, that's in range too.
There we
Come
go.
on, Alcoholics Anonymous. Let's see what you can do.
It's not my turn yet.
It will be now
Why
with
is
Bill
nothing so
basically
loud?
killing that
Right there.
Come on, Badanon.
rider or mount.
Both, if I'm allowed to.
Can't target two
You-
enemies at
I
once.
Gotta choose
will.
a single.
No,
You
no,
don't
no,
get
no,
chain
no.
shot
Okay.
or nothing yet.
If I get to choose, I'm taking the dude off the map. Wait, hold on. This is
You can't take the
interesting.
dude up on mount unless under certain circumstances.
If he
I
kills
can
it,
take
it'll go
them-
off the mount.
I can take the mount out though.
You could. You could either kill the rider or else you can kill the mount.
I'm gonna go for the mount.
Fair
What,
enough.
where the fuck did my thing? There it is.
Roll your attack, good sir.
Yes,
Well, that'll
Eldritch
do it.
Blast.
2d6 of fun within 30 feet with a +1.
I think that's a
crit.
crit.
Oh.
I think that's a hard crit.
I think that mount's going down, maybe.
think that is
Crit
confirmed.
card.
Do we need a
Magic.
crit card?
No,
Yeah, that's definitely a crit card.
but you don't need it. It's dead on damage alone.
But what if it manages to hit the mount too? Is
That's
that not?
entirely his choice if he wants to forego it or not.
Wait. Is there a thing that attacks the mount when you kill something in the crit card?
I have no
Don't
idea.
know. You'd have to ask for the crit card.
All right, I'm going for the crit card.
Okay,
Alright,
may lessen
crit-
your damage, which means it could live then.
Crit
We'll
card.
see
Fine.
what the card gives you.
Wild Surge. Normal damage and normal damage of a random energy type.
And a what?
Energy type.
Random energy type of additional damage.
How
Could
much
that-
additional?
Could that possibly
same
hit
as normal
the?
damage.
Okay, so he's technically already rolled that 5 would be a random energy type, which they have no resistance.
So that's total 13 damage.
So that's basically energy and then a nice gout of fire as the bug incinerates.
Dude, there's the boss dude then too on top of it, right?
No, it does not.
No, he just
Damn
falls
it!
prone.
But it's fire.
No, basically the bug gets its head incinerated, collapses to the ground, and the rider will be dismounted and face first in the dirt.
And I'm free. Free.
Damn it.
falling.
So he
Wait.
is on the ground.
10 steps back, since I didn't do a movement.
Snared action and then move action, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be attacking from behind in this battle.
To be
Go
fair,
ahead.
they're all bodies hitting the floor.
So that guy's
I'm
going to
a-
waste
I'm-
his turn to stand up.
I mean, I'm hitting for a shit ton compared to what I used to do. So
Jota.
this is fun.
Your turn. Goblin
Hey.
on the ground.
Yeah,
Bill
at the,
killed a spider. What's next?
well, at the start, since one round has passed, the wolf appears where I aimed at it.
I gotta ask, would the gun have startled him at all?
Since it's not an attack that directly hits him, he's not moving. It's a possibility that it could, but the minimum check for such a thing would be like a 10 flat, which probably have to roll a 1 considering his con and everything and ranks.
One's not even an auto fail, so he might make it anyway.
Yeah. What is your concentration?
My concentration is total +4. Do you want me to just roll it?
Referring to player's handbook or potential loud noises.
I mean,
Yes.
how
Wait.
many guns do you hear going
I mean,
off regularly?
Oh, it comes down to
Damage.
mechanics, dude.
Distracted by non-damaging spell, vigorous motion, violent motion, extraordinarily violent motion, entangled, grappling, weather, high winds, weather. It really doesn't say anything about distraction of noise, so I guess I could modify it off of a distraction by non-damaging spell, which spell level 0 for a non-magical gun, let's say, would be a base 10, which was a fair assessment. So yeah, if you have just a 4 ranks or 4 total with ranks and con, roll. You need a 6 or higher if your thing's a 4.
I made it.
So beautiful. No concerns then? It was
Nice.
25 feet in front of you?
Yeah, 25 feet, so it would be right, literally right
Next
next
to
to the
that guy.
goblin.
There you go. And that should
Nice.
also be under your control.
Yep, he has cold. I choose cold aura for this battle.
Cold aura. Alrighty.
So let's see here. Well, since it's still my turn, I move over to Sammy Girl.
And if you want to just edit it for an aura effect, you can, Shig. Since you've messed with auras before, you should be able to edit the monster and apply that 10-foot aura. Poof. At which point the shrine area gets cold and misty around it.
Yep. I walk over here to Sammy so I could help her out, and I stunning fist the goblin on top of the spider.
Declaring Stunning Fist, so mark off 1 on your Stunning Fist per day and roll your attack versus that Goblin Rider. '24's gonna hit.
Yep, and
6 damage. He's not gonna have to make a check, unfortunately, because he is dead. So down he goes. Spider is left. Goblin hits the ground.
now
Feels
the
like
Ice
it's done
Wolf.
to kill.
Yep, Ice Wolf at the start of its turn. It steals the aura.
Wolf acts on your turn, so when it was summoned, so it acts immediately in this case.
Yep, that's the damage it deals to everyone around. Deals 3 damage to everyone around it.
Everyone or just enemies?
Cold
It's-
damage. Everyone around it.
Ooh.
Yeah, even poor Bill.
Yeah, Bill's in that 10-foot era. Yeah.
Because it's visibly colder with wisps of cold going off and the
Hey,
grass.
Shig, do the aura around the wolf so we know where it is.
I already put.
I don't have it selected under advanced because is it aura 1 or 2?
It's aura 1.
Okay. It's like, why isn't you guys? Okay, there you go. Now you should be able to see it. Poof.
Yep.
Since that would be an obviously visible. as you
Yeah,
see the
I
item.
want to be able to see where not to step.
10
Yep.
feet
Yeah.
around it.
Killian sees
Dallas.
giant icy wolf thing and goes, well, that's interesting.
He summons the icy wolf from his body, and he just lets out a loud howl. It runs over to the spider, and
Nom.
That's interesting. So everything around it took 3 damage?
yep,
Anything in the aura at the beginning of the creature's turn, not the
Wow.
individual monster.
I think that's a hit, Michael.
16 to.
Good.
Or, what's your to hit with it? 16?
Yep.
16 will hit the little spider that was hurt by the aura, and you just got to deal 1 point of damage to put it down to dying. I think you'll deal more than that, most likely.
Yeah, it's dead. It chomps up.
It is dying as your ice sculpture of a wolf eats the bug. Estella, your turn. Did Lydia move away from her mic?
No, I'm here. I
Okay, cool.
apologize. My turn.
Yes, indeedy. You may.
I'm gonna try and hit that thing again because I'm irritated. Meh.
Okie dokie.
Deal the damage.
Hold on.
So move action, summon Mind Blade, 5-foot step, and stab, or Mind Blade throw into melee.
I can actually do that now.
23, that's one hell of a check. And 5 damage will put its little 4 life in the grave. Down. You made up for last time. It is dead.
I found another thing.
All right, and I'll wait.
Yeah, move action, summon blade, and then throw. So yeah, done. Killian's turn. You got friends.
Yeah, now you're pissing me off. Mr. Goblin right here in front of me.
Kill them all.
Move action, pull sword from hilt, and slash,
Come
slash,
the fuck on.
Oh, sweet God.
Ooh. Shit. Plus 3. That 9 did not include it, so 12? Question mark?
12 versus big ones. They have
No, it's the little one. It's the goblin on it.
Oh, the goblin itself. Okay, good. I was like, goblin, no.
So is that a confirmed?
That is a confirmed fail.
Alright. Drawing the
Damage
card.
would have been enough for the goblin, if only it hit.
Melee weapon.
Slashing.
Ow. Better to give. Your attack damages you instead. Use your target's strength modifier, not yours.
Great.
That may be an improve. Well, I mean, it's goblins.
No, I have 0 strength mod, so it's not an improvement.
Goblin has an 11, so no difference, honestly.
Sweet.
It's just straight weapon.
5 damage. Well, I guess I'll start
It'll pop
rerolling.
up its shield. Your blade will come down into your leg. Not ideal. Peter's turn. He will see difficulties, and he will target the goblin with another magic
That's
missile.
not right. I don't have 7 health right now.
No, you should have 15 life, so
Yeah.
you should only have missed 5 of that, so you should be at 12?
Yeah, but here's the weird thing is when I put 15 in there, it's showing me as over level, over life.
Should be in the red one. Is it not?
It
taking
is.
In the red?
But look at my life bar. It's off my picture, as if I have too much life.
That is weird. Oh, because the green bar went to 0, and that's supposed to be your base. If I put the green bar back in for 15 life.
Well, my max is 24.
Yeah, I think your thing got screwed up. Let me go back to the original. Because level 2, you had 12 life and 17 AC.
Level
At
1, he
level
should have had
2?
12 because he's got
No,
D10
yeah.
hit die. I think.
Yeah,
Should be.
I have a D10 hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
My thing here says 24 on my character sheet.
Yeah.
Which means the token is missing.
Incorrect. It needs to be edited, which I am going into doing right now because it is way off. Because it was 12, you rolled a 7, you add 2 cons, so that would have been 9 plus that, so that should have been 21 life. So you should have 21 unless you have any effects or feats that would increase your life.
No, that's what I thought. You said this morning that I was at 24 earlier. I thought I was at 21.
21 is what I'm seeing on the original.
That was what I had it earlier before this session started. And you told me, no, you should have 24. And so I changed it on my character sheet.
Oh, I think he copied and pasted a map from the map to this, like from the original to this map, and it didn't update.
21.
Possibly.
Okay, that should fix that to 21 now.
Yeah.
So then minusing off the 5 will put you at 16, which should be perfect.
Yep.
Okay, and my original is saved with the proper life amount, so that should fix any and all future problems. Very weird. Not that the life's not going to change shortly after this fight, most likely.
Right.
Okay. Concerns moved aside, all back to good. And all right, we are back to Peter doing his finger wiggling. Wiggle those magic fingers, Peter. 5 max damage.
Kinky.
And there goes a goblin. Huzzah. As he picks it off, and he will back up 10 feet as Alanon has the right idea. Spider's turns.
Step into the aura. Get frosted. Getting frosty with it.
Stay frosty, friend.
Pretty much.
Getting shizzy with it.
It's one way to make sure they chill out.
Ha ha ha.
That was icy.
Icy good, icy bad.
Icy hot.
Cool, to melt it away.
And last but not least, all right, we have no goblin left behind.
They've all been slain. Well, almost.
Not yet. They're up there in your lovely faces. So let's make those attack rolls upon your pretty little wolf construct. Find out real quickly, it ain't food. Oh, 10s are not going to hit.
Oh!
Not another hit.
10 will not hit Bill. And on over to the bigger buddies.
The bigger buddies or buggy buggies?
The bigger bugs. Bugs. $18 will get him as 3 spider bites will miss, but a nice little javelin in the side will nail Bill. Sorry, dude.
I guess he forgot to pay his tab.
Haha. Max damage of 4. So with the cold and that, he's gonna hurt a little bit. Now we got the little fun little friends up here with you guys. First one in front of Joda. 7, not gonna hit you. Other one attempting at, let's see, anyone hurt that one? No. Dog or Jota? Attacking the dog. 21, of course. Hits 42.
Hey, at least it didn't got a 42 to hit 42.
And 42 will take 1 point of damage. And will need to make a fort save versus poison.
Damn it.
Okay. Its fort is a +4.
Would that be a 1d20?
1d20 +4. Come on, doggy.
I think that makes it.
Makes it. Gonna have to make another check in 1 minute.
Yay!
You're such a lucky dog.
Michael, when is that dog gonna advance and hit dice from all this shit?
Well, if it was a full-blown NPC or companion type animal, it could possibly get that, which me and Nix discussed, but considering it's more of like kind of a mascot and a pet, it won't ever really advance.
I think it's funny though.
At the
At
same
this
time,
point,
it
the
won't
pet
eat
has
away
lived
from the
longer than
party's
some of the player
XP.
characters.
And
Otherwise-
before it turns out 42 was the real main character all along.
Right.
All right, got it marked for the poison save. Needs to happen in a minute, and it will be 2 versus Killian as he got friends in buggy places. Natural 1.
Whoa!
12 will not hit Killian's AC. So small spider fails, big one just misses. So I need a crit fail for a bite attack, which we're going to go with piercing because
That
fangs and
time
all.
I get some luck.
Uh,
Chip tooth.
no. Muscle tear. 1d4 strength damage.
Ooh.
Oof.
That's going to
Yep,
reduce its
fuck that
damage
guy.
further.
It already has
3
shit
points.
for damage.
Oh, ouch.
The best benefit is it reduces its to hit.
Yep. So that's a -3 strength, which will reduce its to hit by 2 points, given only a +1 to hit you. And no,
42.
it's an old number, so it'll only have a plus. Math real quick. It'll have a +3 instead of a +4 to hit you because it has an odd number on strength, and its damage is now a set 1 point. So it's 1d4 -3 now. So yay.
So its min and its max are the same? Did this thing get demoted to minion grade?
Pretty much. Sam's turn.
Still have Big Spider in front of me?
You've got the mount
In
in
front of me?
front of 42, which bit him.
Not my doggo! For fuck's sake. Oh, that does not confirm. Or, yeah, I'm fine, because that's a total of 19.
It doesn't add your bonus.
Yeah. Wow, I am rolling like shit tonight. A 2 followed by a 1.
Five step back, dude.
Great damage, but God, you cannot hit worse shit, dude.
Yeah, 5 step back.
That mount. Not happy, and that dog looks like food.
Yeah, 42's turn. See if 42 can finish it.
+4 to hit.
It's a +4?
+2, sorry, my apologies. So reduce it, but that's still a hit.
Yeah.
+2 to hit, it's a 1d4 +1 damage.
Okay.
That's where I was getting the 4 from. Three, you leave it with 1 life left for the mount.
If
7.
I could hit. If only I could hit.
Dog wouldn't have been poisoned. Your fault. You're failing 7.
I rolled a 2 followed by a 1. There's a limit to what I
Yes.
can do.
7 can save you.
5-foot step.
I
7
think
should not
7's
need
trying to save herself and Estella.
Figured that much.
Hey, we got this team thing going.
Boom. Dead. Next up, Bill.
Good job, 7.
The spearman guy.
I'd pet you and feed you, but I can't right now.
Do you have cat?
Petting would result in biting.
No.
Only if I didn't feed.
8 damage. Spider will go down. He's more concerned about being overwhelmed by minions, so he's dropping them as quickly as he can. And he will take a 5-foot step back so he doesn't get completely surrounded and dead.
I'm
And
aiming at this one right here,
That's a rider and a mount. What are you doing?
and it's in range of both of my things. By the way, I just have to land this attack.
Which
Come
one are you
on.
targeting?
I already pointed that out.
Yet again,
This
mount
guy.
and rider. Which one are you targeting? The
Oh,
spider or the goblin?
the spider. So
Okay.
that he falls off.
Mhm.
So.
I figured, but had to check.
Oh, I missed.
Nope, he'll hold up that shield and block your Eldritch Blast. He lives. Your turn to move.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna just move 5 steps back.
Make it so.
Actually,
Go.
no, I'm moving 5 left to this way. So. All right.
Shig, your turn. Do that beautiful monk thing.
Okay, time to go flurry of blows. I'm gonna try to finish off the little spider, and if the first one drops it, I switch it over to the other one.
Okay, to the right, the mount, or to your left, the mount. To your south, small spider.
First, the one that's weakened. Here goes flurry of blow.
Can
I already
you?
have my macro.
Could you? -2 with that will count as a hit and kill it. So that will go down, at which point you get to declare the target for the other one. And that unfortunately will not hit with a 12.
Okay, time for Ice Wolf's attack.
Ice Wolf Aura. 6. Oh. Dead.
What the
Dead.
hell? What did he just do?
Dead.
Aura.
Fuck shit up. That's what it is.
That's an
And
aura
dead for the
effect.
goblin that stood up.
There is no roll to hit. That's an auto hit. There is no save. It's simply you take it.
Your command to tell it what to do next because it only obeys command.
Yep. Let's see. I have the range. Let me try to remember the movement speed. Two. I think that's 50. Rushes over here and bites the goblin and tries to bite the rider. No, it bites
50
the
foot
spider.
movement. Jeez, yeah. That will draw an attack of op from both. If you're moving straight over, which it'll just follow your instructions to attack that one.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I could just bring it back if something happened to it.
Well, this is its last turn, so
That didn't even matter. So time to go out with a bang.
spider attacking it. 7, not gonna hit. Goblin. 14, not gonna hit. All right. Attack.
The
Whichever
spider.
one
Yeah,
do.
right. Attacking the spider.
16 will hit.
Rising hour. Savings time.
7 will cut its life in half, but it is still standing. And
Do it again now.
it is end of your turn, so poof, it vanishes.
Yeah, but still, it killed a bunch of shit.
Took 4 guys with it with that D6.
Worth it.
Injured goblin and 3 small spiders that had 4 life.
Worth it.
That would bring it over to Estella. Wolf's got the highest kill count.
5-foot step. I can 5-foot step, summon my mind blade and hit, right?
Summon your Mind Blade's move action, get free 5-foot step, and shank. Yes.
Awesome.
Zoom.
I don't get reach, so.
Specific one down.
Show me. Hits it,
Damn.
but no damage. Can't get through that hard hide. Or
Mr.
Titan.
Coffee. Automatic.
Killian's turn. Ryder's dead, but you got 2 bugs.
Alright, let's see here.
Pulled them up.
Alright, so this guy right here.
The mount. 16 does in fact hit. Slash does deal damage, so reducing life further. Still alive, but injured. Had the blade out, which you drew previously as a move, so you still technically have your move or swift action if you want to do anything.
Let me just use the move to reload.
Your gun?
Yep.
Standard action to reload the gun.
Oh, right.
It's like a heavy crossbow.
Yep. Oh, never mind, I'm good.
Ready to reach more carnage next. Peter will get your back and follow up with a magic missile upon the little bug that's pulled a muscle because he helps. 5 damage. Kills it. He good. All right, and back with you being in front of the bug compared to him. That'll bring it to Bug's turns.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, welcome back.
Apologies. Got disconnected.
Oh no.
Apologies.
Welcome back. All right, bugs have moved up into position, so launching attacks. Against 7, Big Spider attempts to bite. 22 will hit. Oh no. And that is 2 points of damage, and I need a fortitude save against poison
Towards me?
for 7.
Oh.
Takes 2 points of damage, put 19 life, and fortitude save is successful. But unfortunately, you will have to make another one in a minute's time. And while we're at it, the goblin who is right on top of said thing will take its javelin and attempt to, well, jab you with it. 16 will
Is
not
it
hit.
jab or jab?
It's a miss.
It's a miss. That's what it is.
Yes, I think 7's sitting at an AC 20 right now.
18 plus 2 from bonus, 20, yeah. Going around from left to right, clockwise, that will put the big bugger against Killian. Go, Spider Mount, 7. Pfft. Nope. Little spiders versus Jota. Bite and bite.
Oh, the second one will hit.
Second one will hit. That is 1d4 minus 2. Max damage. You'll take 2 points of damage and need to make me a fort save.
Ah.
Ah, are you kidding me?
Ouch.
I used all my good rolls on my wolf.
Good rolls? What are those?
The things that he needed not to, cough up blood or otherwise his muscles seize up. Which in this case is 1d3 strength damage.
Yee.
1 point of strength loss.
That's not too bad. I have 20 strength.
I know.
Ooh.
Hit
1
by
is
one.
much different, though, from 3.
Of course, you get to make another save in a minute, so. And other spider will not be close enough to do anything. The one over here, though, will turn around and aim its butt at you and shoot a web to try to ensnare you.
But I roll for that.
It's going to shit on you.
It will have to roll a range attack against you and try to ensnare you. If it does, it's going to become a pretty crappy day for you as you'll be in a pretty
Range
bad
attack
spot.
in melee.
Not this one here.
Yeah, Jodo's in melee.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant it draw an attack. I'm like, no, it. Yes.
Ranged into melee.
Hmm.
Ranged attack
Oh,
into
yeah.
melee.
Definitely. It's going to have a hard time of it, but that don't stop it from being stupid, yo.
Gonna have a bad
They ain't
day.
got no brains.
7. Nope.
No.
Not even with a touch attack, baby.
No, not with additional. Oh, is that with the -4? But yeah, no.
Yeah, because it has a +4 to hit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Now we're gonna. It's stupid. Now we're gonna confiscate his copy of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, that's gonna hurt for Bill.
Bill will get netted though, and they will launch an attack on him. So that is a bite. God, 222s in a row to hit. Dang. He gets bit. 10 misses. 9 misses. And come on, Bill, make a fort save. Makes it. All right, he gets to make another one in a minute.
That's the good news.
That's the good news. Bad news is his life is ticking quickly. Technically, minimum damage is 1, so yeah. Lucky Bill. Not that damage can really vary that much. Man,
May only
everybody
be
just
1 point of
picking up
damage, but that adds up really quick when you're netted.
1 to 2 points, yeah. Mm-hmm.
My turn?
Spider done. Goblin swinging, critical miss. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Takes a jab at the
Alright.
guy who is entangled and just got bit by a spider and still screws up hard.
Oh.
Piercing weapon.
Was a natural weapon, I think. Oh wait, you're talking about a goblin.
Goblin with the javelin.
Critical fail card. This is bad. You take amount of bleed damage equal to your strength bonus. Minimum 1.
It would be 1 then.
So it starts
'Cause
taking.
he has no strength.
Yeah, at the start of its
How
turn, it
did
will
it-
take 1 point of damage continuously until either DC 15 heal check or it receives magical healing.
How did it cut itself with a javelin?
It brings it back right into its chest and impales itself, and then lunges it forward and misses.
Stabs forward, brings it back, smashes in face.
Oh god. Oh, I think I stabbed something. Yeah, yourself.
No shit, Shelock. Turn the javelin around. Use the pointy end. Maybe you'll hurt the person.
Point the end goes in the bad guy.
Pointy end goes to the person.
Got it right. Unfortunately, both ends are pointed. So, Sam's turn.
Do the thing. Ooh.
Do.
Bill will say, "Thank you for the
Really?
assist."
You went right into them.
Yes, I did.
Luckily,
Why?
diagonally, so no attacks of op, but putting himself in a situation to be surrounded.
Wait,
That's
you not remember what
versus
happened to you the
the-
last time?
Shut up. That's versus spider.
It misses against anyone because AC is 14 or higher.
God damn it.
Damn
I
it,
finally
Sam.
rolled something higher. I rolled a 5.
Don't care, Sam.
Even with that bonus
You
from magical
won't- you
weapon,
gotta-
does not help.
Fucked up again.
Dog would probably follow suit as guard Sam, so go 42.
Joda can handle 2. Bill cannot handle 5.
7, move 42 appropriately to guard Sam.
He's gonna be attacking this one.
Got her back and bite the one who tried to web Jota. With a +2 to hit and a 1d4. 42 is a badass. Hits. 1d4 plus 1. 5.
Oh, damn.
Dog's got a higher kill count than you, man. And it's on defense.
Dog has a higher kill count than everybody except the Ice Wolf.
That's a point.
Ice Wolf is best wolf.
Well, this turn, or this campaign,
7's turn.
And before I replace it with Ice Bear.
So
I'm
he's
not-
going to be nibbling at the mount.
Try. That's a hit. It will
9
still
damage.
be alive. Not by much. Any movement?
No.
Okay, staying as is. Bill's turn.
Bill, kill the one in front of you.
Pretty much is his thoughts because he fortunately isn't going anywhere.
Come on, Bill.
He failed.
Nope.
Move action can't do. So, Alan, your turn. You have friends.
I want to fight the same one, but at the same time, I kind of want to fight the one Bill's at.
You got
Shit.
shit coming after you, though.
Yeah, but I can run away. They can't hit me if I run away.
Up to a certain point.
True, yeah.
Yeah. So
10 feet away, moves at speed 20. They move at speed
that
30.
one's 25, right?
Is and in melee, but that doesn't matter to you anymore.
I know.
And there's no cover, so clear shot, so no negatives.
I'm gonna fight that guy.
And
All
that is
right,
within
please
30
hit.
feet, so +1 bonus to hit. Yay, point blank.
Son of a bitch! And I
At
moved
least
20.
it's not a fumble.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, 4. Sorry, 4.
God, the fumble rolls this game session from you guys and the bodies.
This is
Just
dumb.
like
The
daylight
horrible
savings.
rolling has followed
I
me.
started off great though.
You should switch to your gauntlets, Sam. Joda, you versus the bugs. Go.
Yep,
Sneak.
flurry of blows and the one in front of me.
Starting with the first one, 14. With your negatives, hits. The 10 will not, unfortunately. So 1 down. You have a 5-foot step if you so desire.
Yeah, 5 foot step back, and that's the end of my turn.
Stella, you're up, and you got bugs.
Hi there, little guy. How are you?
Hiss, snap, snap, bite, bite.
I wasn't trying to be rhetorical, buddy. There's no need to be so rude.
I can't hit where shit
Love.
now.
Why?
Where we stuck it, hieroglyphics.
You go to stab it, it bites down the blade. You pull the blade back out. It's a little slimy, but it doesn't matter, and no damage. Killian's turn. You versus the medium spider. Go.
We shouldn't be having as much trouble as we are.
Jesus
This is
fucking
ridiculous.
He
Christ!
is though.
So close, but still nothing.
I was gonna say, that's still a better roll than me. God damn.
They got about the same chance to hit you guys as most of you have to hit them. Although you guys slightly have a little bit better AC for the most part, and some of you have better to hit. So
I was
should
gonna
be
say,
in your
I'm doing
favor.
this shit with a +7 and I still can't hit.
Yeah.
I have a +8.
Then
and I
again,
can't
you
hit.
kind of do have some pretty crappy rolls most of the time, Adam.
All of us do.
Peter will move over a little bit and pop the bug with his last magic missile of the day from himself. 3 points. We'll bring it down to now 4 life. And that'll bring it to Bug's turns. 2
Hey,
down
Peter.
below.
Peter, learn how to use real magic.
That is real magic granted me by the dragon.
Yeah, your magic sucks. Mine just hasn't hit. That's why I suck. Okay.
So how many more of those
Harsh.
can you do, Peter? None. Guess what? I can go all day.
Ew.
Your magic
Warlock.
sucks.
Hey, Warlock, learn.
What? Learn how to hit? I'm
Yes.
trying.
He got all those bonuses with brains and everything. He's still missing.
You have a sword, don't you use it?
I think it's kind
Oh.
of funny. The two with the highest to hit rolls can't hit shit hardly.
Oh.
Confirm.
He's right there.
19. Oh, that would have confirmed if it wasn't for the deflection. That goblin almost ran 7 through with a crit.
And that's why I buffed them.
So close. Well,
Do we know who the boss is?
Hmm?
I asked out loud.
They have no boss. You just kill them.
It's just kill
7 will
boss.
take 4,
Okay.
so I'll adjust that down to 15 life. Showing a little bit of damage. Stella versus the bug. 21 will hit Stella.
Yep, that hits.
For
We'll take-
-1.
Can't go below, so it's minimum 1 damage, so that'll be 1 point, putting you at 21 life.
Fuck does
And-
-1 mean then?
D&D, you can technically roll worse than 1 damage, but all damage is minimum
Is
of 1
one.
point,
Okay.
period. because like rats and some smaller creatures literally deal like technically no damage, but technically if a cat scratched you, you would get cut, or a snake bit you, so it's one.
Dude, I don't let snakes bite me. Fuck
The
that.
spider is so small I can't hit it.
Pretty
Nope.
much. I mean,
Snake
you have a hard
comes
time
after
with
me.
halflings.
Yeah. The last spider.
Snake comes after me on the other side of the
Fort
world.
save?
Oh yeah, fort save for Stella. Please make it. Because poison sucks.
Snakes suck.
Some things can be cool though, dude.
Not the snakes
Damn
around
it.
here in Texas.
Damn it, Shig.
They just get dead.
Well, she's rolling. Moving over to next. Killian versus the spider. Swing and a miss. Spider's gonna get frustrated and move 5 feet over. Try to get a better position on. Other spider's gonna move up on Joda. Attempt to bite.
Oh, okay, that's a hit. Am I
That's a
gonna have
hit.
to make another? Yeah, am I gonna have to make another fort save, or is only just one? It's only a one.
Poison stacks indefinitely. So
And-
that will have to be another one in a moment. You will take a whopping 1 point of damage, sir. So that'll bring you down to 12. I'd like to adjust your life and make me another save against poison.
There we go. I'm fine.
You are fine for the moment.
Holy shit.
Critical, that sucker. That's an auto
Like,
success.
no. Like, I'm not taking this shit again.
We'll see what you say about that in a minute from now.
When it becomes round 2.
With 2 ticks.
Yeah.
42.
Spider will move up to attempt to bite you. Nope.
Access denied. Access
Move up
denied.
to 42. That
Fuck
will hit.
you. Not my doggo.
Uh-oh. 0
That's 1
damage.
point. If only for you guys. If only.
I saw 0, man.
I'll be right back. I don't know when my next turn will be or when I'll get back, so I'm just gonna roll.
We need
To
a fort
attack
save for
and-
you.
Me?
Yeah, we still need a
Yes.
fort save from you.
Got bit.
Poison.
And then we hope you make it back soon, whatever's going on. And
Yeah,
Sevens
I'll
would
be
like to roll for
fine.
42 getting bit.
Everything will be fine, guys. I promise.
Just fort
Okay.
save.
I hope so. Stella's good.
Besides, the hit misses, so.
Yeah. Got a +4 on fortitude for the dog.
Be right back quickly.
Oh my god, just add
Beautiful.
one.
Okay, no worries.
Success.
Made it either way.
It's a DC 12.
Technically for the small ones it's a 10 and the bigger ones it's 12.
I think that's still a success though.
Yes. One in front of Sam. 10's not going to hit. Other one beside Sam will hit.
That will hit.
Diagonal, 1d4 -2. 1 point of damage to Adam, and you get to play the poison stack game with everybody else. Enjoy.
1 point damage is marked. And
I have a question.
Yes.
If I was to use Miasma Cloud on myself and then run into the group,
Oh
would
god
that
damn it!
work?
Now I roll high.
I'm just wondering.
If the cloud stays stationary, then it'd just be where you drop it. If it moves with you, it would then start affecting everyone in the cloud on the next round, which could
No,
be
that-
teammates
wait.
and enemies.
I thought it moves with you.
No,
I couldn't remember. That's why I said.
I
if
think
it
it's
moves with you.
static.
Is it
You'd
static?
you'd have to look it up, dude.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not going to do that. I was just wondering for curiosity.
It stays where you are, and the enemies run into it. It's going to make them hard as hell to hit you, and they're going to start taking
Yeah.
penalties. If you run up and use it on your teammates and enemies, it may be like the
I
wolf
thought-
and may not be nice.
I thought it moved with you, but that's why I
I
asked.
can't.
Pretty sure
I
it's
can't
static.
recall. I'd have to look at it.
Again, overkill.
But
you'd
no,
have
it
to look
functions
up.
like an actual fog-like cloud and can have some negative effects on enemy, making them
Yes.
sickened and such.
I'm back.
Well, it affects everyone in your radius as well.
Oh yeah, it's just a
I'm
question of if it moves
definitely-
with you or not.
like last week might have been a way to do something with it. This week, not going to do anything with it.
Another one
I
point
was
of
just
damage,
curious.
Adam, and another fort save as the other one bites you.
Oh, Lydia left.
Why
She
does
said
my
she's
health
back
keep
anymore.
resetting even after I do the minus?
Probably because you're doing a minus number instead of just changing the number to whatever it should be.
Well, if you do -1, it changes the current to whatever one less it is.
Should, yeah.
It just reset itself twice.
That's
Don't
weird.
trust it.
Okay, apparently my character has a self-heal and I didn't know about it.
If only.
And another fort
Big Bad
save. Success!
Spider will bite on our lovely wannabe tank, and he'll drop down to 9 life. And he will have a poison.
Another one.
Yep, he's like you guys. He's stacking the joy. Except for that time, it's a medium spider, so he's got a small and a medium. And he has 1 plus 4. He makes it. Not poisoned today. 10, 15. Spider moved to Jota because closest chunky target. And this one's moving closer to Alan. And
Oh, fuck that guy.
Kill the elf. Is
Which
what he's
point
doing.
the goblin will just point its javelin and like slap at the spider, and spider will go charging up towards you some, but can't do an actual charge since the other spider was in the way of the angle. And that'll be a 20 against Joda from behind as he gets flanked and bit by a little spider.
That's a hit.
And 1 point of damage. And another
just 1
fort
point
save.
It's 1 point of damage or 0 points of damage.
1 point. No matter what, it's always minimum of 1.
Okay.
They can only deal
I
with 1
made
or
it.
2. So you make the fort save. And I'm not just going to roll a 1d2 because that could affect percentiles technically. It's a 1d4 minus 2 because of their credit.
Don't try to make a ring out of fucking snake, okay?
Done.
Gross.
And that will bring it to Sam's turn. You got
All right.
friends.
Attacking the one that attacked 42.
One in front of 42.
Not my doggo.
Kill it.
There
that's
you
a dead
go.
spider.
There it is.
About freaking time.
12 points of damage.
Well, that's a dead bug, and it also kind of technically removes the flanking. Not that the other one's not going to kill Bill.
Moves the flanking on me.
Kill
What does
Bill.
42 do?
42's turn.
Kill the other spider.
In front of Sam, probably.
Yep.
Because guard dog.
Oh shit.
Roll for critical fail. Oh, thank God. Just a miss.
Oh god.
I was like, don't chip
Oh
another 2.
crap.
7. Your turn.
Finish him.
That thing's not working. Whatever. Oh, damn.
Hit.
Oh.
Rider or mount?
That was Mount.
Mount is very much dead. Good lady.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
Too much coffee
No
again?
problem.
No coffee, apple cider.
What kind of
And-
cider?
He will be prone.
Doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
Just tells me
Bill's
I'm not the only one who's been
turn.
drinking tonight.
Finally gets a hit. And dear God. Goblin is dead. Finally lessened
Good.
some of the headache.
GG, Bill. GG.
The goblin was dying anyway.
All right. You know what I'm doing.
Can't move, so he'll have to worry about getting himself free later. Meanwhile, he's losing some C and the spiders are trying to eat him. Alan, your turn again, good
You
sir.
know what I'm doing.
Right.
That one right
And
there.
last,
The thing, not the thing he's on.
the actual goblin, the rider.
Yep.
Okay. Can you? It's within 30.
But he lives.
Goblins have 5 life.
Plus
5
point blank shot
plus-
adds additional
plus
1
1
point of damage.
makes-
Oh wait,
6.
yeah, he's dead.
He goes down.
Charging up. Boom! Shot out of the saddle.
I actually thought he was gonna live from that.
Just
that
call
was
us a goblin.
bad.
Your move?
No, wait.
We're not Goblin Slayers? No. Spider Squishers.
There we go. Alright,
Yep,
now
going
we're
from
good.
rats to spiders.
We're moving up.
Somewhere Goblin Slayer is crying in joy for us.
No, somewhere Goblin Slayer is killing a horde of goblins.
By himself without us.
I just realized why I haven't been hitting properly tonight. My thing has been, my fucking attack ability's been set to strength all night. I have weapon finesse. It hasn't been adding my fucking +4 to dex.
Dude,
That
that's
would make
the
a
reason
big
why.
freaking difference. Yeah.
It's the same reason why I
I
was.
was just checking. I'm like, I should be rolling higher than a fucking 12
Yeah.
on all of my fucking attacks.
Surprised I didn't notice that. Damn it.
Yeah,
That
but you
definitely
should know
changed stuff
this.
up.
None of us are perfect.
At least your turn's coming up and it's going to be corrected, so
Alrighty.
you should be able to slice the bits out of that damn spider now.
I'm back.
I'm saying, like, I
Okay.
should not be rolling. I'm built on dex.
Mhm.
My strength doesn't need to be factored in anywhere. I don't know why I'm rolling so fucking low.
Because it's not switched over to dex.
Because
So.
it wasn't pushed. It was. That's the worst part about it. It was. I had it set properly at one point.
That is true, because it was working for the rats at last I recalled.
Okay, time to attack these two in front of me.
Roll 20.
I'm gonna attack this one right here for flurry of blows, and then move on to the next one. If the first one.
Left to right. West to east. Hit and hit. That's actually a double kill, man.
Good job.
Thank you for reminding me, though. Adam,
About which part?
you reminded me I needed to fucking finish off my bottle of alcohol before Friday.
And that's the end of my bottom.
I was gonna say I'm drinking whiskey and soda right now.
Yeah, 5-foot step if you want it. Otherwise, your turn is over, and it's to Estella, which she rolled that one roll earlier and failed. So swing and a miss brings it to Killian with finesse
I just
to
emptied my
hopefully
glass.
beat
I'm gonna
the
go get
crap
more.
out of the spider.
That's fucking better.
That's a lot more like it. Plus 4 ability mod and 6 damage, which the damn thing only has 4. So I think that's a
Fucking
medium
as
spider.
soon as I level up next fucking week, I get my fucking int damage as well. So I'll be getting plus to damage again.
And any movement by you, good sir.
Nope.
Stand and steal. Peter's turn. Dead. Oh, stuff coming. Move action. Draw at wand. Point. And magic missile the big spider that's heading in Alan and his turn. So 1d4 plus 1. 5 damage to it. And 5-foot step behind you. And Bug's turn. Ryder Goblin will look at 7 and stand up as it gets ready to jab him with the javelin. And 7 will get an attack of op against the stupid goblin.
Yay! I live for this!
That's a hit. It stands up and it is headless. Tumble and dead goblin.
Bad news is I'm now out of soda. Bad news is I didn't finish the bottle, so I'll. Good
What
news
kind of
is I
whiskey
still
is
have
it?
more whiskey.
What kind of whiskey, though? Is it Maker's Mark? Is it good whiskey?
I have a bottle Maker's Mark. Yes, I'm not drinking that at the moment.
Oh
What
my
are you
God,
drinking currently?
Fucker.
That
Wild
does not critically
turkey
fail
with
against
honey.
Estella, so just
Ugh.
pass.
Why?
Goes a sweet with the carbonation of the soda goes well.
And charging.
If I don't drink, if
Alan.
it's not Maker's Mark, I like Evan Williams.
11
They
misses
have a
you.
really good whiskey.
Other one attacks Joda from behind. That's a hit by the little spider.
Damn, Jonas just is spider bait.
2 points of damage for Joda, but does make his fort saves.
But that's what 4 he's gonna have to make later.
4 later, and he's already got 1 point of strength damage.
Shit!
Hey, he's
Oh.
making them all, so meh.
It's all a matter of does Joda die before the game's over?
No, the strength loss won't kill him.
It'll just put him into like paralyzed, helpless. He'll just collapse on the ground.
Oh my god!
He's not dead, so he'll be fine. 3 days back to town, he'll have 3 left.
One's against Sam.
Hey, Lazarus. What is it? Lazarus. What's the fellow called again?
Bite. Oh,
None of us have that spell, Shake.
not confirmed.
So that's just 2 hits.
And then one versus Bill. Bite. Ouch. So that is 2 hits, 1d4 minus 2. Minus 2, so 2 points, and unfortunately,
2 fort saves.
Spider Bane, 2 fort saves. You're up there with Joda now.
Success, success.
And 6
I'm
damages
back.
to
Welcome back.
Welcome back, front.
Bill. And Bill will need to make a roll. Fail.
Oh!
Ouch.
Bill may not live.
He's
Sorry, he
taking
doesn't
a
count.
crap ton of damage.
He's just an NPC. He doesn't count. Let him die.
Oh. Ouch.
Then we get government loot, right?
Yep. And
Poor
Killian's
Bill.
all about claiming that loot.
1d4.
Hey!
1 damage of strength.
I call dibs. You get 25% anyway, so shut up.
Bill went from 23 life down to 3.
Oof.
He's taking a whopping. He hurts. Sam, your turn. Mini bugs. Deal with it. Or I guess arachnids. They're not bugs.
Vermin. Vermin!
Pests.
Yes.
Who are you going to call? Or
Barman.
Varmints, yep. I'm calling... Well, that doesn't matter. A 9 is not going to hit. God damn it, I rolled a fucking 2 again.
every single time you get max damage almost, you botch it.
That was
42 versus the
damn
bug.
near.
Go
Because
42.
max damage would be 28 damage.
No. 42 misses. Over to 7. You can assist Estella.
We will do what we
We
will.
should- Two did pull off some ads from the party, so I mean, would have been like 5 more going after Killian's direction. So probably
Said
appreciate
Gillian's
that.
ass.
That should be a kill.
That's a kill.
Yeah, upon a regular small spider. Oh yeah, that's
That's a-
great.
Dead monkey.
Crunch, chomp, chomp, chomp. Bill, don't.
Most excellent.
suck. Oh, you're a dead man.
You're a dead
sucks.
man. He is a dead man, probably. Unless Sam says that.
Excellent!
Here's your red shirt. Put that on. You'll be fine.
5-step move,
I just realized you should have called Peter Ted.
and I do my thing.
Blast.
That misses.
Miss.
Learn to hit. Just like me, you need the help.
Flurry of blows again. Aura, 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 aura.
Oh!
Oh!
Critical threat. Doesn't matter. That spider's gonna be hella dead.
Yeah, doesn't
Do you
Doesn't
want the
matter.
crit card? Or do you
matter.
want to...
Nah, it's too. He just dumps the bug with his under his foot.
Crunch. Small spider.
curve stomp the spider?
Aura, aura, aura.
Dead.
It's
And
aura, 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 aura.
you have a 5-foot step if you even want it.
I just
It
well,
reminds me of
closer.
Rurouni Kenshin. Ora? Question mark?
Stella, your turn. You are back.
No spooder for you.
Oh, grass snakes.
Spooters are dead.
No spooder for you.
You
There are other
clearly got your
spooters.
one attack that you pre-rolled, missed, and then it's back to your turn again.
I still have my mind blades.
Yep.
Yep, still drawn, so you can just do a double move to get to where you need to be going. You just have to go around
I
the
mean-
tree.
If all else fails, I can go to my short bow.
Just let go, blade dismisses, move, can draw a bow, and then fire.
Yep, that's exactly what I'll do.
Let go of my blade, and as long as you move at least 5 or more feet, you can draw a weapon as a free action, draw a bow, and you can then fire. Depending upon range of a short bow, which should be at least 50 or
80
so
feet.
80?
Well, she
No
can
problem
move her
then.
movement, draw the bow as part of it.
Yeah.
That'll get her 30 feet closer.
And fire at range. Shooting into melee, so -4, but meh. Pop the
I'm
shot.
done much better.
Well, at least you expect not to remove those pesky penalties.
Yeah, it still didn't matter.
Whiff.
That's a yes.
That's quite a bit of miss, unfortunately. So 1 arrow down the drain.
I had a
Potentially-
bad gamble. That's all.
One-
Wow, Killian's gonna kill this one, huh?
If you want to roll percentiles, you can go ahead for recovery of arrow. It's Killian's turn to do his thing. Moving up. 1 point miss off the AC.
Thought it was 12 to hit those.
14
No.
for all spiders, medium or small. Goblins actually have a 15 AC.
Damn.
Yeah, we've all been missing that. by a
Otherwise, a
lot.
bunch of us would have hit already because we hit 12s.
Yeah.
That's a loss on that arrow, Estella. It broke. So
There have been
not
a lot of
recoverable.
12s as a total result tonight.
Peter's turn. Moving behind Alan and popping a magic missile wand use.
Magic
Why is he
missile!
Why would he try that?
Magic missile of the
Does it-
darkness.
It hits automatically. And he's out of spells for the day.
And auto hit means auto damage.
Yep. Which it does.
I take 2 damage?
No.
No.
Spider.
Peter moves behind you to hide behind you and shoot the magic over your shoulder and shoot the spider.
Okay.
He's not shooting you.
I was gonna say, I'm like, why the fuck would
You'll just turn around and blow his face off.
And 5-foot step behind. Sneak attack with
Miasma
wand.
Cloud,
And
and
oh!
you did. Spider will turn and face Killian because closest target and attempt to chomp. Rolling to critical fail.
Confirm.
Critical fail.
So many crit fails tonight. This is ridiculous. All right, natural
God.
weapon.
Piercing for fangs.
Tripped. You are knocked prone.
What the dumbass bug?
8
So
legs
bug
and
try-
tripped itself.
Or
And it
rather,
just reduced its AC to 10 since people get a +4 to hit it.
Killian just raises his foot and just pushes it back up, knocks it on his.
Nope. Kick.
It's
Get
like
off
it rears up to try to bite him. Boot in the face.
All right. Only spires left are over there with Sam. So rolling.
Nope.
16 to hit.
No.
14 to hit.
No.
16 to hit.
18 AC.
Nope.
Even normally that would have been a hit, right?
No, that is my normal AC is 18.
Oh, never mind then.
The dogs were buffed. I was not.
Ouch. Bill got bit.
Again?
Yeah, it's starting to roll really high over his AC. 4 points. Bill's at -1.
Oh, crap. Damn it, man.
Oh, come on.
Billy
It
shouldn't
was
have been a hero.
Well, the one trying to be a hero isn't Bill at the moment.
trying to handle it, but then he got webbed. He's just been dodging everything.
Man.
And- oh yeah, he gets to make another freaking poison save.
Another one,
Did it.
too.
Makes
And he
the
makes
poison
it.
save. Although he's got a tick of 3 medium and 1 small poison plus the 1 strength loss. Spiders are done, so that brings it over to Sam. Your turn.
Against the big spider.
Bill is bleeding out.
God damn. No. What is with my rolls?
Even with those bonuses, dude.
My attack-
seriously.
Only once have I rolled above a 5 on attack rolls.
42. That's a hit.
This is fucking ridiculous.
5. That kills it.
This weapon is pretty much cursed.
That, definitely need that dog.
Punch it!
You know, Michael, you know what? Free action, drop the weapon, move action, draw Takumo's old sword.
Fist.
I feel his spirit within. No, never mind. Question: do you want to draw the sword of a guy who definitely was cursed because he died by a rat?
We're not facing rats.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But we're facing vermin.
Those were
7
animals. Rats are
is
animals.
Up.
We're going to be doing a double move, so he can go right here.
Attack of op. By spider, or did you go around far enough to where you don't draw that attack of op?
He was right here. He would have went. Hang on, he was like. Yeah, he would have went
Around because he's got the movement, so yeah.
Yeah, because his
What's
option.
his speed?
60.
He's got 50,
So
but
100.
double move is 100.
Double move? Yeah, he could do it.
So pretty much to like right there, and then up there to there, and
Actually, you might have enough movement to get completely around him.
then
Hold
there.
on.
So yeah, could definitely do it. You could do there, or even go up and around and be right there in front of him.
You might be
Either
able to
or.
flank it. Is your what right here next to Estella?
No, was here.
Zoom. What am I doing? What's going on?
Right
So-
there
Why are there so
behind
many
it.
arrows?
So no, can't. Can only get to one square over to the right if you want to. Next round could take a 5-foot step and then have flanking.
Bill's turn.
She was here
Mm-hmm. Which doing
as
arrow
100
path.
foot, right?
Mm-hmm. Could literally get to right there without drawing attack of op.
Couple more feet.
Ow.
So in theory, 7 could be 1 square further to the right if she wanted. Or
Yeah,
if he
if she
wanted.
wanted to, she could be 1 square to the right, and the next round could move over 5 feet and then flank the following round.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Just because you do actually have the movement to move up and over without drawing the attack of op and moving around the baddie.
Woo!
Did you
So,
like that? Did you
No
like that,
flanking,
Adam?
But can't attack.
All right, come on, Bill.
Bill's dead.
Why is he still in the combat situation then?
Oh wait, that's right. No, he's not dead. He's dying.
-1. He is dying. So 7. You've got there, so done. So that brings it over to Bill, who is probably most likely gonna bleed out to death.
No.
30. You know, you guys are horrible.
All right, killing the dude.
He's tangled up in webs and on the ground. He's basically Frodo. Why don't you just loot his dead ass? Alan's turn.
Yep, killing the one in front of me.
Blast it.
Gonna try.
And melee doesn't affect you thanks to precise shot. 2d6 plus 1, man.
Are you kidding me?
8 damage, so that makes 9.
14 AC.
But you missed by 1, so it still lives.
Yep. Dude, this game sucks sometimes.
Joda's turn.
I have to wait another 30 hours.
Okay, my turn. So let's
Hurry up.
see. Sorry. Going over here just to and can only attack him once.
See. Throw the punch.
Let's see if you can emulate One Punch Man.
I think I did.
And
Does it have more than 5 HP? Yeah. No, it does not. So yes, you did.
regular spider has 4.
You channeled your inner One Punch Man.
What?
Bella
Oh no!
Oh no! He got punched.
Oh boy, my turn.
got the bows. You far
Artillery with an arrow.
You can pop a shot.
Through cover, plus into melee. So like a -8 shot.
Well, she can move first, ideally, but yeah, otherwise like -8 unless she moved like.
She has a
Up to
double
here or
move over to
something.
here or something. Oh, because that's a person, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's down though. He's unconscious, so he doesn't count. Let's see, because you were here, so
No, she was here, Michael.
Yeah, I was right there.
boop, so easily 30 feet up, which then allows you to shoot at the bug that has 7 on it. Bill's down, so he doesn't provide cover, so just a -4, which is better than a -8.
Yeah.
Finally! Oh my god!
That medium-sized spider only had 4 life left, so it goes
That was
down.
it
He did what
exactly.
Bill could not. Do.
Finally! Hallelujah! God's descent!
Well, 4
Thank
damage
you!
would put it at 0, right?
Yeah.
So it's still up.
Shut up!
Oh, my Jesus.
It's gonna attack someone and just kill over dead. Killing's turn. And take
I
the
hit it at least! Oh my god, like,
You did.
that
You
was like,
spent an arrow.
what, 3 rounds of me not hitting?
Yep.
Oh, come on. I'm 1 in 5.
Shut
What
up!
would you
Do you
like
know
to
how
do?
rare it is for me not to hit?
You know how unusual it is for me to roll this shitty?
Eiswolf, meanwhile,
Well, to be fair, you are a player in this one, not the DM.
No, I mean even as a player normally.
Kazu, it's your turn to slay the spider.
Try to, anyway.
Yeah.
Don't
You're
copy
rolling with
me.
finesse, though.
There you go. Oh, that's 1919. Never mind.
Came back around.
It's 1919. Okay.
I
I was
like
gonna
double
say,
20.
holy fuck, was that a double 20? No, it's only a pair of 19s.
Crit card with slashing if he wants it.
Sure.
Crit card, slashing, wing tear, double damage, and the target loses flight if it has wings.
No flight, so just double damage. 4 points. So hilarity is the fact that it also has 4 life left, so it's at 0 also. You guys. just
Haha!
follow
The
kill
sailors!
Peter's turn. I think he's gonna be a kill-stealing jerk with his magic missile wand. Not that he hasn't been doing that the whole time with shooting. 5 damage.
The one
Killed.
time he rolls max damage too.
Yep, should have done that earlier, idiot. And he'll just take a 5-foot step down beside Alan. We do
Using
really
Al
well
for
together, I
cover.
think.
Don't talk to me right now.
And
We have
Spider's
nothing in
turn.
common.
No, I said using Al as cover.
No, I was talking. Never mind.
Yeah, he was talking in character to him like, yeah, we got nothing. Attacks against Sam, misses, little spire. Big one will attack 7, 10, and will bleed out and drop to -1.
Alright, let's see if I can finish
And
this thing with Takumo
They're
sword.
done. Sam, can you kill the blasted spider for once?
good luck.
Please, last one. Do it. Do it for the party.
There we go.
Yay!
Gods do exist!
Maybe she'd stick with Takumo's sword from now on.
Oh,
The other one
right.
seems to be cursed.
What if
Say
that
that
one? What
I'm
if
gonna
Takuma's
go
third ends up becoming cursed?
Round based for everybody, right quick. Just fast forwarding a minute. So, Estella, make me 1 save against the poison.
Boop, 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 boop. Excuse me.
Save. Asha. 21, you are fine. No ill effects. Moving over to next lovely contestant. 4 fort save, Shig.
Goody goody gumdrops. Okay.
Rolling.
You said 4, right?
4. Luckily, they're all small poison bites, so you only gotta get a 10, dude.
Are you kidding me?
That poison overtook you, man.
Not one on that last one. Shit.
After fighting it off for so long, he just couldn't do it anymore.
Ooh.
4 points.
4. That puts you at
5.
-5 to strength.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeesh. Well, it works through your body.
I can't say
but
much. I'm in line also for 4 checks.
Moving up to next. Adam, 4 minor poison saves, if you'd be so kind.
Uh-oh.
Like I said, I can't say shit. I'm next up, and I get shit rolls as usual.
You made 1 good roll.
Oh,
6 points.
Consecutive.
ouch.
I am at a 10 strength.
Going over to the next player. 1 for 7, please. Minor poison.
Hey, Nix,
Fine.
that one item is looking really nice right now, isn't it?
You know?
And for our big, strong, freaking hero, makes, fails. 2, 3, 4.
By the way, Michael,
last one doesn't count.
Bill's not
So,
dying
failed
anymore.
Bill will take 1d4 of poison.
Mm-hmm.
1 point, so he's lost 2 strength. Lucky, lucky man.
And then Sam would heal him for 8 points.
And
Our
healing
very
for
next
8,
round would be to heal
so
him.
-2 goes up to 6 life. And he will become conscious and still entangled, but he can take his time either getting cut out or breaking his way out eventually.
I
Still,
would
oh,
assist.
are we still in rounds and shit?
I don't know.
Okay. Yes.
Because
It would end up going to free form. Ideally, it'd be Sam healing him trying to break out, and then the
Killian
poison
just
keeping
kind of
him
walks
alive.
up, flops down by the fire, and
Estelle's going to help the man out.
Yeah.
Cut.
Next chance I got would do so as well.
Stands up. Thank you, ladies. I'm surprised you came to my aid, but thank you.
Not all of us are heartless.
We're in this one
I
together.
never said you were.
She kind of like does a passive glare as she says that.
Let's check and see if there's anything we can discover about this. As Sam goes over and checks the goblin bodies, see if there's anything she can learn from them.
Aww. No.
As I walk
Oh,
by, I
even
poke
Seven's
7
help.
is like, the web's not edible. Spider, maybe.
Goblins will have light armor for a small-sized creature, a small-sized light shield, and of course a small-sized javelin. If you're interested, you'll have about 5 minutes to do what you need to. At which point, Vartir will stand up and say, "Okay, and we're breaking camp. Everyone, pack them to the wagons. It's not safe to tarry here. We'll camp elsewhere, about couple miles down the road, and then we'll head back in the morning. 3 days travel, of course."
Michael, how many shields and javelins are there?
Goblins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 6 goblins. So
Seven
there'd
would have
be
at
6
least tried
small-sized javelins and 6 small-sized light shields.
And 1 spiders.
Wood or steel?
Those are wooden.
Like,
Goblins, unfortunately, aren't capable. Although
not
you
gonna
want to be
take
careful with the
armor.
javelins. You put those in the barrel holder, and you're gonna poke a hole.
Be careful with the javelins, that way so you don't wind up stabbing yourself.
Oh, the shields are all going in the bag. The javelins will just get piled in the wagon.
All right. At which point, you guys will be able to hop in the wagon. They will pack up the tents. You guys will ride off. About 2 hours, it'll start getting very dark. At which point, they will break camp further away from the web woods and allow you to rest up. Tyr will call you over to set near him. After he's laid down his blanket and smoothed out the corners cleanly, say, "Excellent job, everyone. Handled that quite well. Seems some of you took magical precautions as you could, others had appropriate items. Some of you have injuries that you may need to tend to, although you'll have time to rest in the wagon ride back. I will compile my evaluation based upon my associates and what I think is best, and then I will report that in, and we will go with the preliminary results of this group, in addition to what the other 2 wagon groups took care of on their ends. And we will see where you place, and I will let you all know whether we allow you to continue with the next test or if we unfortunately have to take the better options that come to us.
Michael, I cast a second heal on Bill. He gets 15.
Well, he will very much appreciate that.
Because he's looking pretty bad off still. There we go.
Oh god, yeah.
And then
4 out of 23.
And it went back up to 15. I'm at max health. Now I just need a week's rest to recover my strength.
how bad
Would
off
you-
is 7 and 42? Looking him over, Michael.
Looks like 7's missing about a fourth life. 42's missing about a fourth of life,
Alright.
which, wagon ride would probably fix them both up pretty good.
I'll use the last charge on 7.
7 will also need to make 2 fort saves against small spider venom. Fort plus 4. Makes them both. Dog's a badass.
So 12 points of healing to 7, which should put 7 up to full.
Yes.
Alright. Which point you guys will be able to rest the first night with no issues. That'll allow you to reset your spells and
Regain
recover.
or
We
amount
go
of
ahead
hit
and
dice
fast
and
forward
HP.
3 days, and you'll get 3 days worth of rest back. So that's your level times 3, and also 3 points of strength damage if you took any.
Michael, for the 3 days back, I'm going to make 3 more skulls. So I'll go ahead and roll for those as well.
That'll put
Rerolling
Joe
for those
Kelly at a
2.
-2 strength.
And 2 successes, 1 fail.
There we go.
I will
Bro on
mark it
himself.
accordingly.
All right. And recover your life appropriately. And during the ride back, you will able to have chit chat with each other as appropriate. Feel free to roleplay, as Bill will give his thanks again to Estella and Sam as he learns your names properly and thanks you for your skill and bravery. What he recalls of the fight is Sam coming to his aid, swinging, and Estella standing over and cutting him out of the web when he came to.
Hey, no problem. As long as you remember that.
I'll definitely remember it, my lady. Definitely changed my opinion of you and your captain. If anything, I owe you, the 3 of you, a drink.
In this, we're a team.
No,
Teams look
don't
out
give
for
him
each
a
other.
drink.
But he's your commanding officer. It'd be rude not
That
to.
is still.
7 would rally Bill for that. He's kind of
Yeah,
sort
call
of.
her. She did bad.
He may have a
Calm
bit of a mouth
yourselves.
on him, but he still is your commanding officer. It'd be rude to not include him. Besides, he proved to be a capable individual and faced those bugs down. And he
No, she-
honestly lasted longer in combat than I did.
Eleanor
This
just.
is. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was like, Hilton looks at Eleanor when every time he bugs sounds like, "You talk too much."
Did you just say I talk too much?
Yes.
That's
Be
all I had to
surprised.
say. That
He doesn't talk that much normally.
Peter will just look at Alan and be like, "Oh, I don't think you talk too much, friend."
yeah, that laugh was meant at You know who over there. And then I'll laugh and walk away.
We survived. We accomplished the job. Now we just have to await the results.
She kind of says this to Bill. He
Out
is
here,
recommending
damn it,
offer-
Shig! I was not talking at all. Why did you even say anything?
She will
Is this
Trying to
respond.
start shit.
I claim absolutely no responsibility for any of his actions when you do hand him this drink.
Hey, I own you.
And now I'm done. He hears this and flintlocked. This is the third time, and Killian doesn't put up with that.
You weren't even here.
Everybody's camped, so
Everyone's here over
Yeah, you're within earshot of Killian, and he's told you not to say you own his first mate several times.
At that point, Seven would rush over and try to fight Killian.
one question I have from one of the players, and then I'll ask everybody while I'm doing that to please place your minis around the campfire appropriately, as in essence the guards and everybody be kind of like in their positions they are now.
Okay.
Since you guys are all
Let me look at where
chit-chatting,
the
and I would
campfires are
assume
at.
you'd all be gathered around mostly one campfire, except for Alan, who
Tracker.
pretty much got up and walked away.
Wow. Okay, I'm misreading. I thought said Paul the Tracker said Paul the Hacker, and I was like, what? I was like,
That-
wait, how does that work?
Don't ask.
I was gonna say there's no computers to hack. How does that work?
Or you could hack with a hatchet.
Oh, that'd make
I
it like a murder.
guess?
That'd be creepy. Ooh, that turned dark.
Ooh, hatchet.
All right, where is Al? Where is Seven?
Yeah, where's the?
I need to know where Sam
fire.
is so I can play Seven.
I would
Probably
assume
going to be
Al
over
would
here
probably walked
since
over
with person
that
with doggies.
way.
Yes.
Since everybody would have been gathered around the main campfire right here,
Oh, okay.
and Peter would basically be over there, so Alan would have walked away from Peter, taking him over to the second one, because Paul kind of sets away from people.
Oh, okay.
Well, everyone
In
I
that
said I
case,
would
then
have
next to
assumed
fire.
I was near other people though.
Yeah, so I would have assumed you were originally like right over here, setting with everybody. Considering that Bill was
What I
talking
said-
to,
42 needs to join the fun.
I kind of put him in between Seven and Sam and Estella, since I was
Yep.
talking to the two
Oh,
ladies.
no, that's perfectly fine.
But you did say you walked away, so I assume you either were walking toward the
No,
wagon behind everybody or walking over to.
I was
Paul.
talking to Estella, so I would have been somewhere in that area.
Okay, right about there initially before
Yeah.
you said goodbye.
Uh huh.
So where would you have walked off to? Because you would be.
I would have
technically
walked
walking
out
direction.
towards this.
Move your character appropriately to at least 30
Oh.
feet. You nonchalantly walk off, say goodbye.
There we go.
Walk
Not
into the fire.
Ah,
You know. Am
Ah,
I looking wrong?
so
walk
yeah.
into the fire.
No, that's good. Originally, when you first moved yourself into the fire. So you're walking
Uh-huh.
away, you make that
Yeah.
remark, and then from behind, it's click, kaboom.
For some reason, Dex isn't showing up on the modified damage.
You don't
So-
get your dex to damage.
Yeah.
Ranged weapon.
I would have said what I did, and then I would have walked away.
Ranged weapons
You
are just
said,
straight dice.
exactly. You said what you said about, oh, I own her. Turned your back, walked away, and then next, all you feel is a piercing sensation, and you hear a loud blast as you get shot in the back, and the bullet grazes you for 1 point of damage.
Oh no.
At which point, it's kaboom! Ow! And since you're flat-footed and everything, and despite the fact that's an insane roll in the 20s, that will basically trigger initiative rolls for the party members. For everyone, not necessarily if they're going to fight or not, but
Just need
Ooh.
numbers for people.
need numbers in case you do decide to jump in later. So roll for 42, roll
I
for
am
7.
not surprised
get a
Gillian is
bonus.
first in the order. That would make perfect sense considering what he just did.
Yeah,
Top of the order. Killian shoots him.
That'd be awesome. Honestly, if he was a rogue, it'd be like, there's a sneak attack and there's another sneak attack.
I
Yeah.
wasn't making the initiative on the party, though. There was an agreement that she agreed upon.
And he's told you about 4 or 5 times not to say you own his first mate.
Yeah.
He doesn't take kindly to you claiming ownership of someone who is not your slave. He
And
doesn't
that's
agree to slavery.
Huh?
He doesn't.
I
He's not
never
okay
said-
with it. He's told you not to say that about her, and now you said it again. He's done.
And that's
Let's-
exactly why Seven is attacking Killian.
We just need to calm down the out of character conversation, keep it in character. Shots have literally been fired. So
Well, a few times for the
Combat
D&D
is
campaign,
initiated.
that makes perfect sense.
Wait, are we waiting until next week?
We're still going, I think.
Are we still going?
But since shots have been fired and combat is, we may want to resolve this. Why, if someone unfortunately does happen to die from this, it's not next game session. 5 minutes in, you're dead. Sit there and enjoy nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
So just to be fair, this has peaked at toward the end, so we will follow it through. First up in an ish is
Oh, wait,
obviously
we still don't have an issue for Al.
Yeah.
Overkill.
yeah. I was about to
There
say,
we
wait,
go.
There we go.
Thank you, please. Let me
13.
correct that.
I was going to
Okay,
say, wait a
so-
minute. Somebody hasn't
Top
rolled.
ish. I have to ask one quick question of Killian. Since it's a surprise round, were you standing up or setting when the
He was
conversation was in
standing.
place? Okay. Considering he was flat-footed for the surprise round, all you can do is just take one action, which would have been shoot him. I want to know if you need to stand on your turn or not.
Nope.
So you already standing, so you technically have your standard and move. So
He
go
doesn't
ahead.
move. He just draws his mind blade and looks at him and goes, "I've told you not to say that about her.
Any shot.
Sam,
So-
Do it again, and I will end your life."
Gun in one hand, mind blade out, move action, conversation, no
Sam's-
standard attack.
Sam's statement would just be, whoa, 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 whoa. No killing. We're here to do a job. Let's go back and let's not kill each other, okay?
I agree with you, Sam. I don't know what the fuck's going on. All of a sudden, the shot
Let's-
went
Okay.
right past mine.
It didn't
What's
go
that
past. It
there?
went through you.
It nipped.
Okay.
It
Well-
missed.
No,
you
it
have
hit.
to damage to
It hit you.
compensate. So
It hit me?
Yes.
hit you.
23
took a point
AC.
of damage, so it's like a graze or whatever you want to say.
It went through fatty tissue. There's a hole in your body.
So conversation
oh.
is limited for 6 seconds. So you guys trade a little conversation, mind blade out, couple of comments, threats. Sam says comment down. You say what the hell, and are you doing anything else?
And
with standard
a
action?
bullet went through me?
Yeah, you got shot
Yeah.
and took damage, dude.
Whether it went into
Okay.
your skin, whether it passed through
I curse him.
shoulder, or this or
Wait
that.
till
It's
you're
not your
niche.
turn.
Damn, dude.
This is why I have initiative, and I'm basically going, is there anything else you want
Okay.
to do on your turn, Killian?
Yeah.
No, I'm standing there and telling him, "I'm not going to kill you, but stop saying you own my first mate. She is not your slave."
I never said she was my slave.
You literally keep saying you own her.
That's
Okay.
between
You do
me
not
and
own
her.
her.
Pause,
Say it
please.
again. I will kill you.
Okay, Ryan, standard action is conversation, no problem. All right. Threat was made twice, done. Moving on, next person. Seven's turn. One shot fired. Graze, Nick, light injury wound. Conversations, heated argument, but he's not reloading or shooting again, just simply made his threat. What action, if any, do you take, considering you like Estella and mostly Sam?
And
Looking for
Sam's
any
comment
action?
so far has just been, whoa, whoa, hold it.
Okay.
Honestly, Sam's going to attack Killian because Killian said the same thing about him and Sam, and he won't stop.
Considering what you did to other people in the past, I'm not sure if it's completely unfounded considering your alignment and backstory. But that's entirely your decision to make with your character, seeing as that was a violent warning shot, and anger, but not an intent to murder, which he specifically stated.
Warning shot.
So, and Sam basically asking everybody to calm down and not take action. So, those are the circumstances, unless I have it wrong. Someone correct me.
That's what it
Okay.
sounds like so far.
Seven can do whatever Seven wishes to do, and consequences will be whatever happens. So, Seven's turn. Move.
Let me pull up his backstory.
You can do non-lethal if you so desire. Hit. You can bark loudly. Or you can
It's
do
going to
lethal
be
weapons.
non-lethal.
Bruises. -4 for non-lethal, if I recall. So that puts it in 18.
Just barely hits.
Just barely hits. So that'll be 7 non-lethal, which will reduce your life, but do keep track of it separately, because that only renders you unconscious. And done. That'll put it to Sam's turn as 7 darts past you and tries to take down Killian in a non-murderous fashion. Basically grab his leg, trying to drag him to the ground or something. What do you do?
Not drawing sword. Move action, stand up,
Okay.
and all I'm gonna say is, Killian, Al, no weapons, put them down. Let's talk. Killian, if you drop it, I can get 7 to let go.
Nom nom nom.
No one needs to die this day. No one needs to get seriously hurt either. Let's work this out in a peaceful manner. Please.
Okay. Turn is done. Estella's turn.
Estella kind of basically going with Sam on this. It's like, look, this is my own thing, and he's also an elf, so he's kind of have a higher mindset, and this is my own thing. I'm in debt. Does not mean you own.
I never
we do
said I do own.
Yes, you
Yes,
have.
you did.
Yes, you
Yeah.
have.
Yes,
You
you
said
did.
it several times.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, you did.
Unless you meant like own.
I don't own.
It doesn't
She
matter.
was
You
a
said
debt.
you owned her. And Killian
Yeah.
has said not to say that. That's the whole reason this has gone on. Killian's in character said you don't own her, stop saying that. He's threatened, he's warned you several times, you keep saying it. Killian is now reacting with what Killian would do.
Okay. That's explained out of character. Alan, what actions or comments do you say in regards to Estella's comment of, yes, you did, and this is my own problem?
She's like, oh, she will also just like, if anyone's going to hit anyone, hit me.
I'm not gonna hit a lady. And you know why. I'll cross my hands. Killian, if you want to attack me, do it on your own will. Free shot. If you attack me, though, I got people behind me. It's on your own now. And I will end my turn.
Okay. Done with Estella, done with Alan. That brings it to Jota if he's going to take any involvement with these people.
He just sat there, watching and listening to the whole thing. He then walks over and basically walks over next to Killian and actually starts whispering some things into his ear.
Yeah, I guess
Whispering
you could
sweet
probably
nothings?
message him unless you want to say it aloud.
I just sent it to me in Discord.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Beautiful.
Please tell me you're
Okay.
not whispering sweet nothings in his ear. Please tell me that's not what you're doing.
Hey,
Leans
hey,
over
Mo-
and just Do you
And
like
yeah.
JoJo? What? Legit question. Do you like JoJo? Not now.
Okay, master. Let's get it all.
What would be the DC check to even listen to that, considering the fact that he's basically fucking eating his leg?
In combat, we'll reduce it. So, player's handbook, real quick. I mean, you're
think
right
it's like a
there,
10
so
or
that helps a
15.
little bit, but we shall see. Because you do get penalties.
I'm also going to roll because this is my captain. Captain. There we go.
Words,
I
trouble.
can't.
Words
See.
are a pain.
People-
Battle is
not
a
being a
negative
teenager.
10.
Oof. Oof.
And listener is distracted adds an additional +5. You're distracted because you're trying to chomp on his leg and making noise.
And trying to do it non-lethally.
So
And
that's
people whispering is a
negative 15.
People whispering is a DC 15.
15 pretty much.
So you got to
that's
hit a
like
total
almost a
30.
30. At the very least, it'd be a 25 if you don't apply the
I did not.
distracted. So probably not. You're too busy. So you don't hear nothing. It's just womp 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 womp. What does 42 do, if anything?
Probably staying next to Sam, but combat stance almost.
Yeah.
Since he's
Guard dog.
guard dog of Sam right now.
Killian's turn.
He is fervently whispering back and forth very, very quietly. Actually, I think I have fluent Orcish on my character sheet. Let me double check. I don't. Damn it. One of the ones I didn't take.
Well, technically he speaks Draconic, but neither would know the.
But neither would know the other
Yeah.
spoke Draconic. Exactly.
Probably just be calm and whispered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very common.
Maybe he is whispering sweet nothings into his ear then.
That would be accurate if it's a language he didn't know.
And there's also the factor that like Killian can't.
His entire 6 seconds is spent whispering back to Joda.
Oh, okay. Seven's trying to make a list check. You know that they're saying something back to each other, but you can't catch it due to.
I have no idea what you're saying, dude.
But something's definitely going on. Seven doing anything else?
Yes, he didn't drop his weapon.
Okay.
Spent his turn whispering. He wasn't.
Dropping a weapon's a free action, dude.
He doesn't drop his weapon. He resheaths it. He doesn't. That's not a free action to resheath a weapon.
Talking is free.
Continue
though.
the conversation with a whisper if you want, either as a free action or a standard if you're holding a deep conversation. You can still turn off your mind blade and sheath it as a move if you wanted to. If you want to do both in your turn. If you want to keep it out, you can too. That's ultimately your call of if you care or not.
Well, I mean, he's not making an attack, so I mean,
Just keeping the weapon out.
he's clearly keeping himself defended, but he's not attacking anybody.
Okay, so like the sword at your side with the energy out.
Like, he's
and
not
then just
holding it at an attack angle.
Yeah, like pointing at the ground or something.
Mhm.
Okay. Seven, your turn. Gun can only fire once to your knowledge, and sword pointed at the ground with energy. You got a
That
leg.
attack's going to go through. Non-lethal.
9 points non-lethal then. Jeez.
Nom,
Are
nom,
you
nom.
attacking him right now?
Yeah,
on
that's
his
gonna
leg.
piss off the party, considering that nobody's attacking. Good move,
Sam's
though.
words were to drop the pistol. He did not. Seven's going through with it.
No, Sam said not to make any attacks, and you're attacking still.
No, I actually asked you to drop it. I did actually ask you
Doesn't
to
mean
drop it or put it
people
away.
Won't turn their frustration from one target who's basically fired a warning shot and then stopped and just yelling to a dog basically trying to drag a man to the ground. So I don't know how the party's going to view that, but that's up to each player's or their
Oh.
characters, I should say. Decision. Sam's turn.
At this point, it's still up in the air, so Sam's gonna say, "Killian, are we done with this?
May want to call off the blast.
If so, I can get 7 to back off. But are we done with this here and now?"
Again, he's not paying attention. He's talking to Joda in whispers. He's not involved with any of you right now.
Well, you should be.
Killian,
Yeah, Jodo
I
just
can't
basically
get
finished.
7 to back off if you're not willing to drop this.
I think it's dead silence, man.
7, wait a moment. If he does something stupid, then you can bite him. For the moment, let's wait.
Okay, Sam's turn is done. Estella, any action on your part still?
Estella kind of is. 7, please don't attack my captain. Alan?
I'm not allowed to talk yet.
I know. I'm just going with the response right now.
Conversation's
Alan?
technically free. Doesn't matter what turn.
Yeah. Alan, please, by all means, say what you want me to pay, and I will pay it. I don't. But do stop saying that you own me. Now, there is a possibility that I misheard you, and you are saying owned. But then again, your accent tends to go past with the D.
You owe me a debt, but I don't own you, good lady. On the other hand, I think your captain heard something else.
Well, you did say that you kind of owned me, and you didn't even bother finishing it with saying the debt. So his mind tends to associate.
You owe me a debt, and that's it.
Okay,
But the way
But-
it sounded was own.
owned.
Sorry.
Misunderstood.
Some things get misunderstood.
Well, how
Also,
about that?
I don't think your captain will appreciate that you owe me a debt because back in the day before we came to this world,
This
he
place.
said the same damn thing.
Your terminology is weird. It's this place.
Is that not what I said?
You said world. Technically, we've never left this world. We
We
have not gone to the astral sea or any of the planes beyond.
This place, then.
There you go.
Round of applause.
I'm gonna fast forward through both of their turns. Joda, you and the captain.
He basically finishes talking with him, just gives a small nod, and then just walks back to where he was and just basically leans against, well, not the horse, but basically almost against the cart.
Okay. And that'll bring it to 42's turn, which I assume is just guarding. So that brings it over to Killian's turn.
Let go of my blasted leg, or I will end you.
I'm trying to get 7 to let go. That's why I'm asking, are we done with this?
If she lets
Peaceful
go of my
resolution.
blasted leg, yes, otherwise I'm cutting her goddamn head off!
I've been trying to get you to answer so I can get him to let go of you.
There's an answer.
Now I have an answer. 7, will you please let go of him? We're done. Correct, Killian? We're done?
Again, I'm in a ready action. If Velkin does not let go of my leg, I will attack.
Self-defense. Fair enough. You can ready an action. All right, 7's turn, based on the
He's-
conversation.
Gonna let go. He's gonna take a 5-foot step. No, he's gonna stay there. He's gonna ready action his ready action.
I don't think you could do
Ready?
that.
You're
can't
going to ready
do that.
action if Killian attacks, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
If you are attacked, then you will fight. So Killian would only trigger his ready action if you attack, and your ready action would only trigger if his attack. So since no one's attacking, nothing would ideally end up happening.
There's a deadlock.
Unless some
paradox.
stupid third party gets involved, at which point they both attack the third party.
Technically, their actions are against each other, so no.
Aww.
So
Yeah, his was directly related at the dog.
I
and
know.
dogs
I'd still
are
laugh
killing.
if somebody tried to start something stupid like, everybody, hands in the air, I'm going to rob you all! And the two just turn around and murder him.
So no action. 7 just simply
Wait.
lets go, and ready actions if Killian attacks.
Yes.
Mrs. Stella,
Done.
tell your captain that the dog's not going to attack him. Let's move on from this.
Sam's, Estella, and Alan's turn as you guys all seem to share conversations from time to time.
Just going to walk over to here, no weapons in hand, no hostile actions, and simply place his hand on Seven's back and say, Seven, let go. And she's looking at the both of you. Now then, we're done, yes?
I'm fine, man.
She's not looking at you. She's looking at the two of them who are still staring daggers at each other. Excuse me. And that's Sam's turn. Just asking the question.
Stella, and then Alan.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm. As long as no one attacks me, I'm fine.
Estelle would kind of walk over and place a hand on his shoulder. It's just like, come on, there's no point in just fighting over.
I know there's no fighting.
She wasn't
She
talking
would
to you.
say this in awkward.
She wasn't talking to Al at that one.
Oh.
That was on Killian's shoulder.
She would
Basically,
say
the
it
same thing Sam is to the dog, Estella is to the captain.
She would say it in Aquarian, which is the fish language. Blub blub.
Language of water elementals, yeah.
You sound like a cat purr.
At which point, you guys will be done
That's not
talking.
incorrect.
That will bring it down to Jota and 42's turn. Do anything, Shig?
Nope.
42's just going to stand
Killian
guard.
nods to Joda and looks at Alanon and goes, "Say it again, and you won't have a life." Looks at Estella and Aquin and goes, "Let's go."
You really gonna bring that up again?
At which point,
this
I assume
point-
we'll go out of combat since everybody's kind of calming down. It's just free conversation now.
Wait, no, that wasn't. He just threatened me.
What are you going to do?
That's
Shoot
the
him?
opposite.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, Overkill?
Okay, Killian's
If I got-
turn. Seven's
To
turn.
be fair, it's basically a very reasonable response if the person that you're talking to
I
is
will
in
not
play.
be threatened. That's not how my character will
Here we
respond.
go.
So at that
Okay,
point,
going through initiative. 7 doing nothing.
Seven would have bared his teeth and growled at Killian at that comment.
Yeah.
Doing nothing though. Still ready action. Defend yourself.
Ready action. If he
Killian would
takes-
have wandered off on his turn. He said, "Let's go," and walked off.
Okay, where are you walking off to? There. Alrighty. Sam's turn.
I'm standing there making sure nothing's happening.
Stella's turn.
Still a hand on
Wait.
Seven.
If Killian walked off, we're just gonna walk off by ourselves then.
He's walking
In our
away
own
from the
way.
conversation. He's done, but he just made that last little remark. So he's
Yeah.
walking away.
I'm not gonna attack him if he walked away. I'm not that dumb.
That's why I was going to
That's
basically
what-
say we're out of combat.
That's why I said,
But-
are we done?
I mean, if he's gonna attack me,
No,
I'm gonna-
he hasn't made any attack rolls.
No attacks have been
Okay.
made, just words.
that's fine.
Words
That's
have
why
been
I'm taking out
slung.
combat. All right,
He's
so
gonna
I
be
assume
blocked
Estella
from
and the
now
captain
on.
walk off to go rest somewhere else, a little bit further away from the group. Everybody else kind of breaks up into their little parties. Sam and Seven, Alanon by himself. Joda
No, I'm not. I'm with the dog and whatnot.
going with Seven and
Yes.
No, I
Sam.
think is he going with Seven or is he going over to Paul?
No, I'm going with 7, and you guys.
Okay, Seven's actually going to take Alan and Sam and walk off in a completely different direction.
See?
to the east.
With 42, yes, because he needs to vent and
Pick up
Alanon might as
three
well be there. Because
spot
at this
over here,
point, it's literally us splitting into groups inside the group.
Well, Estelle kind of just stands awkwardly in the middle. Because, well, she's basically trying to befriend both parties, and she's already friends with the captain. But she's trying to befriend the other group.
That's why Sam's
just
trying to
sort
be peacekeeper right now and
I'll
keep it.
basically put you guys behind separate tree corners away from each other, as you probably would have walked off a little bit distance.
She's going to stay at the central cap. It's just like, so, who wants to play cards? And pulls out a deck of cards.
Peter will join in. He says he doesn't have much money, and Bill will say, if you'll have me. And he'll join in.
Sorry.
Yes.
Adam and Overkill, can we move down to party and split?
Well,
For
I
a
was gonna
second?
say, are we essentially done with the session for the night? If so,
I
I'll
would
end
say
the
we
stream.
probably call it for the night, unless anything immediately is going to happen.
I think it's just
Jotan!
conversations, I believe. And maybe
Jotan!
Estella fleecing them in cards.
Jota.
Are you saying Joe? It sounds like you're saying Jotan.
Oh, well, it's spelled like that on my computer. I'm sorry.
There's no
N.
Oh. Well, I also have it, like, zoomed out, so apologies. But
Is there any final things
Jota!
that need to happen tonight?
If it's conversation, I believe we can end the stream. And then if people want to keep talking, that can keep going.
Definitely. If you'll stop it here, Adam.
Roger that.